Hello, guys. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Thank you, guys, for joining another Friday night, another Friday night on Gun Football. This is Friday night football club. Apologies for being late. It was due to circumstances beyond my control. So I'm happy to be here now. So let me know where you're joining from. Let me know where you're joining from. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. We'll have a lot of things to discuss today. So countries are qualifying for the World Cup. So guys, as you join, like the video. Uh, if you think you like us enough, you can see what also drop super chat there. Let's click on it. Guys, share the video, share the video. Good evening, everybody. Share the video. Apologies for coming late. There's no way I could manage it. It's just because I had to just do some few things before I could get on things. So thank you guys. So guys, so thank you. Joining from Korea, thank you. Joining from London, Ontario, that is in Canada. Thank you for joining. I hear you. I gave up. Okay, sorry. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry. But let's start. So we were live yesterday, just for a quick review of what happened yesterday. Except you are still. Oh, thank you, Babatunde from Philadelphia, 6. Thank you for joining. So, guys, let's start. So, except you are somewhere, you will not know that a match actually what took place yesterday between Nigeria and Gabon. So the Panthers of Gabon, and Nigeria won that game by four goals to one. So it was a good victory for Nigeria, a sweet victory for Nigeria and the whole country. Actually came there yesterday to celebrate this victory. So when you say 4-1, people would think that Nigeria really whitewashed Gabon, but it was 1-1 at full time. The three goals came in extra time. So that is it. So I've been seeing a lot of reactions from the Gabonese, see a lot of reactions from their media, and that CAF was partial to even allow Nigeria to participate in this playoff. But the issue is this: sometimes when you are misinformed with all these things, the rule is the rule. So the news about the rule came out in March. So I don't know the reason why they are now crying over this spilled milk. So for me, that is that. Some people might kind them unlucky, penalty debatable. But for me, I don't think it's really a penalty. But they were complaining about the penalty that would have been 1-0 to them at that point in time. But for me, what matter most is like Nigeria won the game. So Gabonese people, no verse. Let's accept, say, the scores now 4-2. Abi, how you want to have. So let's just put it that way. So the game actually what went well. If you have not seen the way I reviewed the game, go and actually go and check my live video yesterday. I reviewed the game there, how individual players actually what performed. And for me, how Victor Osimhen, Benjamin Frederick actually what stole, and Wilfred Ndidi actually how they actually what showed a lot of quality in that yesterday's game. So guys, just go and watch it. It was like very interesting video yesterday. But what I want to share first, what really surprised me, because I had to watch the game again today. And what really surprised me is Nigeria combination of passes. Like I saw Nigeria string 6, 7 passes together. Before you know it, Chidera UK scored. I've never seen Nigerian team string passes together that way, to be honest with you, in a long time. I've never seen Nigeria string passes together. It's from back to front, long ball. When I saw Nigeria string passes together, 6, 7 combinations. Before you know it, we're already in the opponent box. So I was like, this is probably a good thing. It's a good thing because I can see that it's like a chemistry. It's like the coach is building chemistry here. And if the boys can have a pitch like this at home, I think we might make our home game a fortress for opposition. Because for the boys to pass around that way, I was so impressed. And it makes me remember the golden years of 94, 96. That was the last time I saw Nigeria string passes together. Even under Genetro, it wasn't like that. It was like maybe probably get it to Mikel, long ball up front and things like that. But for the guys to string passes together in that manner, it's a good thing. It's a good thing. And I realized that the coach is also trying to build to build chemistry in that team. So it makes a lot of sense, and I'm really actually impressed with what it's actually what going on with that team. So that's actually what's a positive thing in the general play. Actually what's impressed with that. And secondly, too, I saw the chemistry between Kevin Bassey and and Benjamin Fredericks. So before the game, I was skeptical about the partnership between Kevin Bassey and Fredericks, because Fredericks might be inexperienced. And what even surprised me more is that is the guy that thought was inexperienced is the one that took that initiative. I went back to watch the game and I realized that he won the ball off Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. That led up to that third goal. He won the ball from Aubameyang. He moved the ball forward before passing to Victor Osimhen. Just to tell you, exactly. I don't think I've seen a Nigerian player, come like that. I'm trying to force attacking moves for a very long time. I know that Joseph Yobo do that normally. You see that type of quality in Joseph Yobo when he was still in Marcel, in his in his formative years in national team. So it's a thing of joy that the two of them know how to defend. But the big headache now is this: Semi Ajayi is back for the final. With the coach, maintain the lineup that played against Gabon, or do you think the coach will actually look at? Okay, you know what? Fredericks go to the right back. What's it called? Ajayi pair with Kevin Bassey. Then I don't know. It's a very big headache. Or what do you think the coach should do? Do you think the coach should drop Osai Samuel from the starting lineup? He praised Osai Samuel. That's okay. Don't worry, he did well. I don't know why people are not really praising him. So it's a big headache, and this is what we like. I spoke to I will not mention the person's name now. I spoke to a super good player, just before these qualifiers. He told me that I'm not mentioning his name now so that people will not guess, so you will know. I spoke to him, said that nobody can bench me in that team. They benched him yesterday. they benched him yesterday. They benched him yesterday. I'm sorry for laughing, but this is what I like. This is what I like. When there is now competition for what? For places. When there's competition for places, it brings joy, because you are not, you are not sure. You are not sure you're going to start. So it makes a lot of sense that, okay, guys, you have to sit tight, and you have to show your stuff. So it's actually what makes me happy that there's this competition in this team, that now we are having options. Before, under Eguavon or Finley George, if we are missing a certain player, oh, we lost because there's no online, we lost because there's no Wilfred Ndidi, we lost because there's no this thing, we lost because there's always these excuses exactly, that time when we, but now there's no online, but the team is moving forward. There's no Fisayo Bashiru. The team is moving forward. If I was Bashiru now, I'll be scared that I'm not sure of my place in this team. I'll be scared. I'll be scared. I'll be scared because I realized that okay, the coach is trying to bring Ebenezer Kinsomiro in. I'll be scared that come on. Though I know that okay, there's Alassane Yusuf, which I think that Dele Bashiru is a better player than Alassane Yusuf, in that midfield, no matter where you want to even play Dele Bashiru, even if it's attacking wise, I think Bashiru is better. So for me, I'll be thinking that okay, come on, I need to work hard now to get my place in this team. So if Olaino just go out and it's not as if going to be crying, hey, Olaino is injured now. Somebody can come in and play in place of Olaino, and there'll be no too much gap in quality. So this is good for the team. I got a message from one of my big fans here. He said, Smith Lai, he said, keep this word, put it on your left hand. Don't use some chop because I use my right hand to eat. He said, keep it on your left hand. He said, this team, he said, if this team qualifies for the World Cup, I don't want to say what he said, but let me just take my super chat first. Thank you, Benaki, for super chat. Thank you. Really appreciate you guys. Follow suit. That's my first super chat for today. Benaki, thank you for your love. He said that if this team qualifies for the World Cup, I don't want to say it. He said, if this team qualifies for the World Cup in America, you know what he said? He said this team can win that World Cup. That thing, I have to go and think about it very well. I think Benike, I don't talk about. I don't come Benike, I don't talk about. He just said, I know. So he said, if I win the World Cup, when I thought about it, I said, hey, this, what I see in this team is different. What I saw against Gabon is that this team now, they are now playing as if they are like club side. The chemistry is good. It's like, if they get the chemistry right with addition of some few players, I said if they qualify for the World Cup, I'm not saying they should do it. If they qualify for the World Cup, what if? If they qualify, listen to English. Listen to the English very well before you comment. I say the man said if. He said if they qualify for the World Cup, they might win it. That's what he said. So please, think before you. I'm sorry to say this thing, but guys, just listen first before you type. With due respect. Sorry. He said if. It was a very big if. I would have loved to share the comment on the screen directly, but I don't want to. He said I should just hold it. For me, I think this team is built for greatness. I hope that destiny will be on their side on Sunday. For me, this might be the most. This one, for me. I don't want to underrate. Oh, thank you. I don't want to underrate any team from CONCACAF or any team from Oceania or any team from anywhere else. What I'm saying is this: if Nigeria can beat Congo tomorrow, for me, I think Nigeria is 1 foot of the World Cup already. We're already in. We are already 80% in. I think so. But with due respect to the new Caledonian of the world, to the Iraq of this world, with due respect to them, I just think that if we beat Congo on Sunday, I think we are almost there. Now, I can tell you that it's 50-50. And I'm going to go into the preview of the game. So thank you, RD. That's one of my heavy gifters. Thank you, RD. Big fan of the shows. So I've been looking forward to this video to just speak. Oh, thank you very much. I just appreciate super chat. Thank you, guys. Keep super chat coming. Keep it actually flowing. So for me, I think if they beat Congo, they are almost there. I checked the draws. I realized that for me, I think with due respect to the teams that will be playing in that intercontinental playoff, I think tomorrow's game is the most important game. And with due respect to this team, and kudos to them too, this team have been playing finals since against Rwanda. I remember when they appointed Eric Shell, they said that the game against Rwanda is the final. If we cannot beat Rwanda in Kigali, we are not going to the World Cup. We won that game 2-0. He said that, the Benin Republic game, he said, is the biggest game in his career. It's the biggest game in his career. We won that game too. These guys has been playing final. And I'm going to say it here. You have scored 8 goals in 2 games. I don't know when last Nigeria scored 8 goals in 2 games. Historians here, you can flash back. I don't know when last Nigeria scored 8 goals in 2 games. Nigeria have now scored 10 goals in 3 games. The average of 3 goals in a game. This is a team that normally wins by 1-0, 1-0, 1-0. 10 goals in 3 games. They are in form. Let's put it that way. So I just think that the same confidence, the same way that they handled those Benin Republic and Gabon game, they should also handle this game that way. Kudos to DR Congo. Before I go to DR Congo's game, let me just explain something about the Nigerian game. And I didn't talk about yesterday, but let me just take some super chat quickly. Victor Osimhen, my captain on Sunday, right? He might be the captain on Sunday. So did you see that second goal? It was a beautiful team goal. That is what I'm talking about. Uche, for the first time, I can see a Nigerian team string 6-7 passes together. You get that in club game. You get that mostly in club games. You get that in club games. So it makes me happy that at least the same pitch that Nigeria beat Gabon on, that's the same pitch that we're going to play against Congo too, if I'm not mistaken. So who was again? Super chats from Varam said that my fear so far is the physicality of Congo team, and that I shall use for Zobran in the key areas. And please, so who is best for Wan-Bissaka? Wan-Bissaka is not a threat. It's not a threat. It's not a threat. It's not a threat. So, what did Eric share? What did he do right yesterday? One, I like his stubbornness. Sometimes when you believe in something and you believe that this thing is it's going to work. Don't look at the noise outside. He was unrepentant on his 4-4-2 formation. He wanted to have presence in the opposition box. And that paid for him. That paid massively for him. He had confidence in Benjamin Fredericks, despite the noise that he should drop him. He gave him the task to mark what Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. And I heard that even before the game, before the camp opened, he has shared so many tips, according to a reliable source. He said he had shared what? So many tips on the internet and everything to Benjamin Fredericks on what the boy will need to do against Gabon and what he need to do against Aubameyang. And I've even heard that they even projected Congo to win. They had Congo to win that game. So indirectly, they're already on one side planning for DR Congo. So I like that. When you watch the game yesterday, you will know that the guy studied the Gabon team very well. And you can see that he was tweaking what formation, time to time, from time to time. And that really actually worked in Nigeria's favor. So everything was spot on. It was spot on. The Gabonese could not undo most of those things. If not because of those wastefulness, I think it would have been home and dry. So the team did well. But who do I think should replace what Wilfred Ndidi? I just think that it is becoming so important for this team now. Game by game. Against Benin Republic, it was so important. It was the one that gave Akko pre-assist against Lesotho. So, it's becoming so important now. Can Onyedika step up? I don't think the coach will trust Onyedika. I think the coach might believe in Onyedika. See, let me tell you something. When we wanted to close the game, against Zimbabwe in Uyo, I think the coach brought in Rafael Onyedika. And since then, I don't think he has played Onyedika in any competitive game since that game. I don't think he has played Onyedika. Even when it was so important to feed Onyedika also, was it against Africa? I don't think he went for Onyedika. So I don't know. Maybe there is no trust in that area. I don't know. So that's why you see, I don't know. So, but if the coach decides to use Onyedika, I hope that it will stand up and be counted. So one good thing again about yesterday's game was the way it was not only Victor Osimhen that scored. We had Akko Adams and Chidera Ejuke scored. We also had about 3 people giving assists. We had Wilfred Ndidi assisted Chidera Ejuke. We had Chidozie Awaziem assisted Victor Osimhen. And also Fredericks too assisted Victor Osimhen. So you can see that the assist is no longer coming from the wingers, attacking midfielders that much. So the 3 assists, because the first one was like a mistake from Gabonese, the 3 assists that we got came from our defensive-minded players. That means that the team is trying to get well grounded now. It's not as if we have to rely on Alex Iwobi, Moses Simon, or Ademola Lookman to create that opportunity. So the opportunity is coming from what? From everybody now. Awaziem, Benjamin Fredericks, Wilfred Ndidi. That's a good thing. So that's a good thing. And Ejuke Akko Adams scoring is not only Victor Osimhen. Good thing. Good thing. So we want this one to be a team, a team. So it shouldn't be all about what Victor Osimhen. Although Victor Osimhen is so important, it shouldn't be all about Victor Osimhen, but we're building a very good team. And that is a good sign. That's a good sign. So, pleased about what happened yesterday. I looked at the game several times and I realized that, come on, we are just one game. I think so. We are just one game from qualifying for the World Cup. I think so. So, because I think it's just one game. If we have one game, we're 80-20. 80-20, but now it's still 50-50. So, let me just look at, the Congolese team now. Let me just focus on quickly the Congolese team now. So, I've, just like Eric Shell, Gennett Raw, majority of people that have followed Cameroon and Congo, trying to look at who is the stronger, who can we face if we beat Gabon. And I'll confess here, I've watched the Congolese team more than the Cameroonian team, because I looked at the Cameroonian team. I just realized that if they don't concede at that last moment, I don't see them winning the game. And it's not as if Congo was much better than them, but just that the baggage is too much. The Fecafoot is giving the coach McBrose problem. The coach is so stubborn too. He sees Samuel Eto'o as an enemy. There is no assistant to really work with the coach. The players, Anguissa got injured. He's going out. It's like their key player in that team. People talk about Baleba. No, Anguissa is the key player in that team. He got injured. He's going to be out for like 3 months. He's going to miss AFCON. So everything around the Cameroonian team points in the direction that they might not really beat Congo. So I focused more on the Congolese team. In fact, I watched their game against Togo in Lomé. I watched their game against Sudan in Kinshasa. I watched their game against against Senegal. I watched the game against Senegal. So I watched 3 games. I watched Senegal game like 3 or 4 times, because if I'm sensing that the way they approach Cameroon and Senegal, that is how they will approach the game against Nigeria. Yes, the way they approach Cameroon against Nigeria, Cameroon against Cameroon, and also against Senegal, that's how they're going to approach the game against Nigeria. So I have an idea. So the Congolese team that finished 4th in last year's 2 years ago's AFCON, 2023 AFCON, is slightly different from the current Congolese team here. And let's just go into it quickly about the Congolese. Apologies for the graphics, might not be that good. Let me just see, maybe I can get this one out. So I just looked at part of what they did, against Cameroon. So because Andre Onana is so good with the ball, so Cameroon prefer to play from the back. So there are 2 central defenders, Ugemu and Tolo, and Castelletto, sorry, they split wide. Then Baleba, the boy from Brighton, comes to take the ball, and so they just want to beat the Congolese press. But I don't know, maybe it's a rush of blood. The Congolese team too, I think they already studied the way Cameroon play. So anytime that Cameroon wants to play from the back, they form like a cage around that press. And you can see example of that is that it worked out here. So they went for man-to-man marking in the half of Cameroon. So Bakembu went to go and press Onana. Mbuku went to go and press Baleba. Bugunda went to go and press Tolo. So this is how they pressed them and they won that ball. So How was the implication of that for Nigeria? Because I know that Stanley Wabali also likes to play from the back, but my issue with Wabali basically is that he tends to do too much. And Bakambu is a good presser of the ball than Aubameyang. But a young Aubameyang will press better than Bakambu. Bakambu is a much better presser than Aubameyang. So I hope that the guy will, there should be enough options too for him to spread the passes. So the press, if Cameroon could beat this press, it's like because 4 players already out, so 6. If they can beat this press, it's going to be their team against 6 players. They're already out of position. Then, it would have been a big chance for Cameroon to win, to actually to score. So, another thing I spotted, in their game was that anytime they take the ball to the wing, they are not really like the Gabonese team that you have only Aubameyang in the box, and you have even sometimes there's no player in the box for Gabon, or you have what's it called? You have Bouanga. Their own, they likes players in the box. They likes what? Player in the box. They put player in the box. They like to win ugly. They put player in the box. And that's one thing about them too. So you might be expecting a lot of crosses, on Sunday, from Congo, which I think that Coach Eric shared too. We already have an idea of how that one will actually will work. So, they also have this, I'm just pointing to their plan, what they did against Senegal and also against the Cameroon. They lost against Senegal, but they won against Cameroon. And they get tired easily. When they have pressed, when they have, run from one place to the other, they get tired easily too. I think that was how Senegal picked them up, in that game, in the game in Kinshasa. And Senegal eventually won that game, So, looking at these two, they have this strange way, corner kicks, set pieces. They have players crowded in front of the goalkeeper. So the goalkeeper have to stretch to come and claim the ball. So before you know it, there is this ball. If you see that ball at the edge of the area, Bogonda is waiting for that loose ball. So they have this type of setup. So when the goalkeeper claims the ball, he claims it well. So, but most cases, goalkeeper, they claim the ball, it drops down. When it drops down, they probably actually would have one player at the edge of the area that we want to score. So they have that's like their set. They did like 3 or 4 times against Cameroon. I think it worked in the final moment. When Mbemba latched on that ball, and they actually was scored from that in the 8-something minutes. So so I don't know, this one was in. So I told you against Benin Republic. I also explained too against Mali that against Gabon, that Gabon's weakness is our strength. So I told you against Benin Republic too that what will affect Benin Republic is they have defenders that are very slow at the turn. With their back to goal, they are very slow. The same thing too with Congo. Congo when you run at them, the boy called Eno, I think you see Eyon, he plays for Getafe. It was on loan from Villarreal. He plays for Getafe. He's playing for Levante now, so not Getafe. He's playing for Levante now. He ran them ragged. Like, they are very slow, especially when they want to support Mbuku, Sadiki, Pixel in the midfield. They push high, they push forward. So when they push forward, Tuanzebe and Mbemba, they are not. Mbemba is fast, despite his age, but Tuanzebe is not the fastest. So, the space between him and between the midfield and that back line, I think we should be licking his lips now. That okay, he can actually exploit those areas. So for me, they are also, it happened. Though Gabon managed it well, Gabon did not allow Victor Osimhen until the last minute to run at them. They didn't allow him to exploit the space behind their back line. They didn't allow him to, because Gabon sat back slightly. They wanted to hit Nigeria on the counter attack. So Benin Republic did not sit back. So that was the reason why Victor Osimhen could score that first goal. So if Congo did not sit back, they're gonna be in trouble. I can say that one for free. If they don't sit back, they're gonna be in trouble. They're gonna be in trouble. They're gonna be in trouble because the recovery of the center back is not top notch. Let me just take a quick super chat quickly from people. Very much that I couldn't believe that Cameroon still uses word. God, yes, but Singwe played against Ghana in 2017. Yes, old players too. Yes, because they don't have the options now. That's the reason why they use that guy. So, Remy Ali, thank you for your super chat too. Very consistent super chat too. Always supporting us. Remy Ali, I think you always put it somewhere. Say, okay, you want to support these guys. We'll meet you one day. Thank you, Remy Ali, for your love. We really appreciate you. So, at the back, then another thing, and I think this is my final slide. Actually, what also we can just put some few things out is that I told you that when they are trying to get crosses in to the box, they like to be outnumbered. They are not to that, at least to match their opponents, in the box. So the same thing too here. You can see that this was Bakambu's opportunity that Onana saved. So they occupied the two central defenders of Cameroon, Castelletto and Ungaju. They occupied the two of them. So we were able to exchange passes between the two of them. And that was how that got opportunity. So, and for me, I just think that with a little tactical adjustment, I think Nigeria should be able to carry the day against Congo. So against Congo. So that is that on the tactical actually what passed on it. So and looking at it now, basically is that okay, let me just take super chat. Reminds that Gabon yes, Gabon coach made a mistake, and one of my friend here, Ombweri, said that Gabon is a very bad coach. I can see yesterday, the guy did not do well yesterday. Eric Schell toyed with him, honestly. Eric Schell toyed with him. The boys wasn't that just clinical. Eric Schell actually toyed with him for me yesterday. I think the boy wasn't just clinical. So I think the boy Ombweri was right that the coach of Gabon was actually do well. So let me just try and bring people on. I don't want to be that long today. I already came late, so I don't want to keep people here for so long. So guys, if you want to join, just send a request and make it very fast so that people can actually go to bed. So there's still that things to actually to cover too in the game, lead up to the Gabon game. So yeah. So for me, I just think that we need to do the right thing. So, and I wish the team the very best of luck. I hope that all this luck and everything comes together again on Sunday, and the team will now triumph and beat We beat Congo. See, a lot of people say that okay, it's like Nigeria against Africa, Nigeria against all Africans. Why? See, people want Congo to qualify. I know there's a big political interest in here that Congo and they want them to qualify. I don't know. There's this conspiracy that the CAF president and businesses in Congo. This now time to pay the people of Congo back and things like that. That is not how football works. You have to do your things on the pitch. You have to make sure that you do the workings. You show workings on the pitch. And if you win that day, yes, so be it. So I don't think football actually works that way. I've not got confirmation about the referee that will be appointed, but I will let you know as soon as I actually get confirmation. So I don't know, maybe it's already there because I know that they were debating. I know that I hope it's gonna be so. There's a lot of things that that actually were into this thing. So because those in they said that okay, the World Cup should be a fair representation of Africa. Okay, we have not. We have East African team qualify. We have teams from West Africa. Why can't team from Central Africa also qualify? So for me, I think it should be about the best team representing Africa. It's not just about the zones. If all West African qualify and they can perform well, so be it. And I heard Gattuso uh, as well as what Gattuso saying that Africa should have what should have less World Cup slots. That is bad. Come on, come on. Because Italy failed to qualify for the World Cup. Italy failed. Now I have to go to the playoff now. So let me just have I have like two guests here quickly. If you want to join, let me actually what know. So I have Yusuf. You are my first caller today actually. So I'm going to bring you and also have Ro. Ro is joining for the first time here. I don't think I've seen Ro here before. Ro, please put your camera on when you are ready. So Yusuf, yeah, let me hear from you. How are you? How are you doing? We can't hear you. Hello. I don't think I don't think he's I don't think he's already having issues. I think he's having issues. Yusuf, can you hear me? Can you hear me, Yusuf? No, maybe you try and you can hear me, but I cannot hear you. And I don't think our listeners can also hear you too. Okay. No, we can't hear you. So guys, can you hear him? Guy looks like I don't think we can hear him. We can't hear him. Okay. So maybe I should take you out, then you can try and rejoin and see maybe it's gonna actually what to work. It's okay. So let me take you out. So I have Ombury here and I have Nai Bradley. Put your camera on. Let's see that you can appear on video. Okay. So yeah,
Good evening.
good evening.
Can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Hello?
Yes. We can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Good evening. How are you doing today?
Good evening. How are you? Yes.
Okay. First of all, so this match it's a good forward because Congo Chelsea are they're very technically gifted their side. They're very good technically. They're very strong on the ball, physically strong. And what them in Cameroon, they're matching they can match they can go fit on with the player. And Spike don't like that. To mark them they will constant complaining. That's one. Secondly, I think that have a good pitch in Morocco. So up that Lupon and Chukwudi they can bring that game to the table because on Thursday last week I don't allow the way Simon play that game. Simon cannot take on anybody in that defense and the defender the fullback the Wambisaka is on the don't want to take him on that match and I'm looking to do that for me. Yeah, that doesn't really the go for a 4-3-3 information. That is team midfielder in Onyeka, Wobi and Onyedika in midfield. The front two will be Ako and either what's that guy? Either Lukman or Chukwueze playing in that O between them. So
Yeah.
we're attacking, can that when we are defending, we have two block for defending. That is indeed what be can do defense for us. We can be the four, the two of the midfield. Indeed, yeah, Abi Iwobi and we can be the ball carrier and midfield. The ball carrier. When I'm going forward, I never look more and I can spread to the wing to allow that will be that wing that will open up for us because they always straight center back. And defensively, I'll play Ajayi and Barca center back. And left right back, I'll go for um, Francis to take on their defender, their football winger. Finally, Spaghetti must take a command their chance very that bit because against Gabon, we stand in the first half. And lastly, against Gabon first half Gabon respect of the first half. They respect on the football. This time around, Congo no respect. They play a big football. Congo have combination between they play like Belgium and France together. That's the Congo play. Are you hearing me?
Yes.
They play ball. They are very strong on the ball and they are around the ball. So on Sunday, they take our chances and bury them in the first half. Campaign against they bury the chance you have and you qualify. Best of luck with the team on Sunday. I believe I can make it. I can make it on Sunday. I believe that. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you, Tim Dogwe. She was very brief and everything. Who is this Neil Bradley? It's like he's a AI or I don't know. But let's try and bring Yusuf back and see maybe he's fine. Hello. It's like I think you are having issues with the audio. I don't know the reason why the audio is not working. I don't think people can hear you. I can't hear you too. So maybe you go out altogether and just try and come back, altogether. So I'm worried. Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, I
Okay,
can
good.
hear you, Smith.
All right.
Yeah.
So Munachi, I'll bring you two directly so that you can make it very fast. So I'm worried. Yeah, let me hear you.
Yeah. Now, let me tell the people why I said the coach of Gabon is not a good coach.
Mm-hmm.
I said it. I wish that you can put it, you know. Okay, don't worry about that one.
Mm-hmm.
You have only plan A, you don't have plan B.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only thing. Your
Mm-hmm.
plan A is all your games you have been playing with Ivory Coast, with Kenya, everything you're playing with the wings.
Mm-hmm.
Without the wings, nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Without the wings, nothing. The
Yes.
God he scored us from the wings.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore, if you cut off the wings, he can't play anything. He's not a good coach. He doesn't have plan B.
Mm-hmm.
Now, yes, that is it now. That is the reason why when I see it, I was just laughing. People say, somebody that have 25 points because other coaches did not study him. And you said it already. Coach Eric make him to look like a child. It would have been 7-1.
Mm-hmm.
It would have been 7-1. Look at it.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, leave the referee. It's a game plan. We know as if it is coming Moroccan, would have been in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
See, right? Nah, that one gone.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
So why do you think? Sorry, before you
mhm,
continue, why do you think that you said it here that it should
mhm.
not that it should not change, it's not change the referee? And one of the top brass in the NFF too, according to reports, I'm not there, said that they should not change the referee. Do you think that the pressure on that referee, that was the reason why that referee is not blue that penalty?
Smith, you want to go to the World Cup, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's not only the players, there are things behind.
Mm.
Yeah, it's not. See, the NFF has failed us,
Mm-hmm.
but they want to make things work.
Mm-hmm.
Without Nigeria, there's no Africa.
Mm-hmm.
Without
Don't talk
Nigeria,
like bilateral again, because that was why he said during Ghana.
without Nigeria, yes,
Mm-hmm.
in fact, with Nigeria makes the world to know Africa
Mm-hmm.
now. So there are so many things involved. So
Mm-hmm.
people say South Africa want us to be at the World Cup.
Mm.
Yes. So far as them themselves will be at the World Cup. They don't
Yes.
have problem with us.
To echo
Yes.
what you are saying, and the Coach Hugo Bruce said that the best thing is South Africa first, Nigeria second, Nigeria first, South Africa second. That the two of them, not Benin Republic. You know, it was just echoing that in the dressing room, in the press conference. I agree
Mhm.
with you. Continue.
Yes. Now, what again did I? I'm scared.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody is relaxed, but I'm scared.
Yeah, me too. I'm scared. Yeah.
This is the worst. See, if care is not taken, but God forbid, they might win us.
Hmm.
Yes. Now, look at my reasons. It's very difficult to win a team that broke a bond.
Mm-hmm.
When the last time Congo defeated Cameroon was 27 years ago,
Mm-hmm.
and it was at the dying minute.
Mm-hmm.
And Eric Chill have not solved the problem of them scoring him at the dying minute.
Yes.
It's a problem. If not because we score, Gabon scored dying minute.
Mm-hmm.
Lesotho would have scored us dying minute.
Mm-hmm.
Zimbabwe scored us dying minute.
Mm-hmm.
That is a problem.
South Africa now scored that minute when Mbukazi shipped Nwabali, but he went over the bar.
Yes. Say 90, 89 minutes, Congo score.
Huh.
So that is why I said I'm scared. I have never said Gabon. I said easy work. This one, people are relaxing. I am very, very. If I tell you scared, I'm scared. In fact, if we win, I will go and do testimony. To be honest with you, if we
Mm.
win, I will do testimony.
Mm.
Yes, yeah. To
Mm.
be, I will tell you the fact. See, there are two things about human being. Before, in my younger age, I always think with my head.
Mm-hmm.
Now I have moved from thinking with my head, now thinking with my mind.
Mm.
When you start learning to think with your mind, you begin to understand. You begin to ask questions. What if this? What is going on? What this? What this? What's this? What's this?
Mm.
Sometimes you do meditation, thinking with the mind. So
Mm.
that is a and let me say this. Do not play Onyedika. God forbid.
Mm.
Do not. Do not. Do not. No. Hell no.
Mm-hmm.
Rather, I play Frederick as a defensive midfielder.
No, Onwere, before, I know that I still want to keep
Mhm,
you slightly
mhm,
before I go to Munachi, so I won't can rotate it quickly.
mhm.
Onwere, you normally pick out some players. Are you
Yes.
picking those players out based on luck or based on their ability? You say that, okay, the coach should not start with Awazia.
Yes. Smith, all the players, if it is prayer, I pray. I look at the whole players. I meditate on the whole players. Now, Lookman needs special needs. The coach have to pay more attention on Lookman. He's not paying more attention on Lookman the way he's paying more attention on Osime, the way he's paying more attention on Frederick, the way he's paying more attention on Calvin Bassey. He's not paying more attention on Lookman. That is why there is a problem on Lookman. When he start beginning to pay more attention on Lookman, you see that confidence coming back.
Hmm.
Yes. Just let us think it's very well. When you look at it, it's not paying more attention. He's paying more attention on Ndidi.
Mm-hmm.
He's paying more attention on Moses Simon, but Moses Simon needs deliverance. Serious one. Moses Simon is very disciplined.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Moses Simon is disciplined.
Mm-hmm.
But the Simon can play. Now, he will go to his club next week and he score.
Mm-hmm.
And when he comes back here, you ask yourself, what is going on? The difference between Moses Simon and Onyedika is discipline.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Sorry, so just to echo the point you're trying to make, the Gabon coach took the players he brought in, he took them back again. He was so confused. So just to just to let you know, so we just trying to back you up with your point. So Omboeri, you said it, even long before now, that we should not worry about Gabon. That you are worried about what? About I think you mentioned about
It's
Congo.
that is why I was looking for Cameroon. I said Cameroon win. It would be, in fact, it would be easy work. You do what is called, it's not even easy work. Forget about those Moses there. People are looking at the easy work. It will be even 4-0 or 5-0 self. Easy work.
Okay.
I'm telling you. See, I want to know who's gonna be the referee before I make my
It's
judgment.
from Morocco.
I want to know who's gonna be the referee.
It's from
The
Morocco.
referee. I think I said it before. I said maybe the final might be from Morocco.
Mhm.
Smith, to be honest with you, I would love Coach Eric to play Benjamin as a defensive midfielder. If he do this, If he do this after the game, I will come back and I will tell you what it's now. Akisamira would have been best.
Mm-hmm.
If invited, he would have been the best.
Mm-hmm.
It's very, but let's see. I think we are playing on Sunday, right?
Sunday, yes.
By what time? 10,
Right.
right?
So yeah, told us 8 p.m. Nigerian time.
8:20.
8 p.m. Nigerian time, yes.
Okay, should be 6 o'clock. 7 o'clock. Yeah.
So okay. Don't worry. See, well, I'm
Let's
still
see.
gonna
Let's see. It's still. I'm still thinking about it, but
yes.
that I said if he is not taken, I think Coach Ori can do so. He will do something. You will see. He's the best. Let me use the word. He is the best.
Yes. Oh, okay.
He is the
Um
best.
thank you, Umbu. That's your thought,
No, no.
I will still bring you back because a lot of people really
Yeah.
uh were when you mentioned deliverance, maybe I'm gonna go and bring some for
No,
deliverance.
no, no. Simon needs it. He needs to sit down. His
And
game has really changed. Let's be honest.
yes,
He's
yes.
going down. He needs to sit down and see what
That's
is
it.
going on. What is going on? This is
Mm.
not me. He himself
What,
knew.
what, 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 what do you think about when you went to go and take the ball from Akko when Akko was about to score?
That is the pressure you want to. You yourself, now. Everybody is bashing you. You want to
Mm-hmm.
prove a point. You want
Mm-hmm.
to prove a point. Let's be honest.
But I think you have just look at the team because Akko was already in control. Why do you
In
want to?
control. He want, yeah. So,
If disturb Akko, Akko would have kicked him instead of the ball.
do you think that Coach Eric is not listening to everything we are saying here?
Mm-hmm.
Nobody can bench me.
Yes. No,
See,
I
nobody
think
can bench me. Yeah, but
mentioned
see, yeah, but is he a good player? He's a good player, but he himself, has he given him videos to watch? Yes.
mm,
There's nowhere that Eriche will give him the video. He said it on the what's it called? He said it on the interview. He will not give Moses Simon video to watch.
mm-hmm,
No way. He might be the first person that he get video to watch.
mm, mm. So
You see,
unworthy.
right? Yeah.
Thank you for your
I'll,
for your time. I
I'll,
will see.
I'll come back later. Yeah.
Okay, all right, thank you.
Yeah.
Munachi, quickly, and let me bring Yusuf
Yeah,
on too. It has been Munachi. Can you hear me?
yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Can you hear me
Yes, I
now?
can hear you. Yes, I can hear you now, Yusuf. I can hear you. So Munachi, let me hear
Okay.
from you quickly.
All right. Good evening, Uncle Smith. Like, so when you were talking, I was just writing down a list of things that I think that Nigeria can use. And to be sincere, I also re-echo the sentiments of Humble Henry. I'm also scared because I looked at that team. I had to go to I don't know. There's this thing I saw on YouTube, and I just rewatched the game, and I could see that the Congolese, the DR Congo guys, they were really, really very physical. The way they were marching up to challenges, like I even want to say this. I think Osimhen should be very careful. I think there might be a plan to actually injure him in the game because those guys are very, 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 very physical. So quickly, let me just go to what I jotted down. I think we should utilize our attacking strength. We did not take our chances in the first half of the game against Gabon, and I think that the Osimhen and co or whoever is in the box needs to shoot and shoot accurately. Take our chances. Better still, we can go back to how we started against Benin and get an early goal. To just make these guys, the Congolese, just come at us so that we can hit them on the break or on the counter. Then I didn't see, honestly speaking, I did not see too much of a wing play. This is my second point. I didn't see too much. I don't know if maybe I'm lacking a bit of something, but I didn't really see the strength of the wing play. And I think we should exploit that. Okay, look for opportunities to attack them at the wing. Then the thing that Humble Henry said again, this is the third point. He talked about a problem being we conceding towards the last minute of every game. I think we need to maintain defensive concentration because our backline has to stay focused. See the likes of Chidera Ejuke. At first glance, I was upset with Osai Samuel. But I looked at it, I was like, oh, of course, he was dealing with somebody. So he needed Ejuke to cover in for Lemina, when Lemina held the ball. So if Ejuke was there, but I don't blame Ejuke too, because he's not a defender. He only what he knows. I think he plays in that same wing Simon plays, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't really blame him, but we have to stay focused. The likes of Cedric Bakambu, any sniff, they will get it. Yes, he's an old goal poacher. I don't want to rate him in the likes of Aubameyang, but anything is possible. Then quick transitions. Oh, that's something I think that we are good at now. I think I saw that against Benin Republic. I saw that against Gabon. If we can do the same thing, then that's fine. Then, just like I said, we need to finish our chances as they come. As they come. I think with that, I think we are good to go. But I will say I'm scared. Honestly speaking, I'm very, very scared because these Congolese, I watch them, but I still think that Erichel, just like the Mr. Toby Adepoju will always say on Twitter, we say Erichel is cooking. I think he's cooking. He will cook something up. I think so. I think he will take his time. Another thing too that I'm worried about is the physical strength of the team. They played 120 minutes and cool. And these Congolese guys, they just played 90 minutes. And so that's what I'm a bit worried about. I don't think that should be an excuse not to win, but it could come into the fore, especially towards 90 minutes, as if we are leading with one goal. So that's actually my point.
So, before I let you go, where do you think the pendulum will swing on Sunday? Where do you think? Who do you think will carry the day?
Osimhen should be I think Nigeria. I want Nigeria and I want Osimhen to but everything would depend on the tactical stuff.
What is your mind telling you, and what is your heart telling you?
My mind is telling me Nigeria will win.
What's your head telling you?
That Congolese could shock us.
Okay. These people. You come every day, second. Okay.
I just they tell you my mind, Uncle Smith. Because if he no counts, like I said, if he no count. Now so I take talk that day against I think Rwanda against Nigeria. I was saying something could happen. But we ended up winning 1-0 with Tolu Arokodare scoring the goal. I was saying that match could end in a draw. So I was saying it.
It was nearly a draw.
Exactly. I was saying it that day on when you and IoT was. I was saying it that thing could be a draw. I said it. Everybody came online. Oh, 3-0. This one. I was like, if you are not careful, that
But
match may end in a draw.
I want to ask you a question. And
Go
the
on.
next question: if Nigeria is playing against DR Congo in an AFCON game, are you going to be scared?
I will still be scared. I was scared. Yeah.
Are you going to be scared like this in an AFCON game?
Not scared like this. Why? It's the difference is because we are fighting for World Cup tickets. They are
Okay.
fighting for World Cup tickets.
Okay.
That's the deciding factor here. And I just pray that no player loses his head, rash challenge. And that is why I think I understand Humble Henry's saying a warning saying we should not play Onyedika, because Onyedika could just make a very big stamp. And these North African refs, assuming they were the ones that refed that game against Gabon, I'm telling you, they would have given that as a penalty.
And the issue is that if they are the one that ref that game, I don't think they'll have given the yellow card after 6 minutes.
Yes. That one is
The yellow card after 6 minutes. I think the coach the guy will just want to stamp his authority in the game.
Yeah.
And then just before you go, I had this. I don't know if it was a dream where we have the Gabon game then. So if you watch my show on with IoT, I said that it's going to be 3-2. Nigeria score first, Gabon equalize. I saw that, but then it was like I was watching it that the thing just switched off. That was it trans or what? So I now after the game, I now saw Aubameyang not happy. That was when I knew Nigeria won. So so I hope that I can also see this one in trans. So maybe probably Nigeria was celebrating at the end of the game. But thank you, Munachi, for your thoughts. We have
already. I hope by Sunday we'll be victorious. Anyways.
Oh yes. Thank you, Munachi, for your thoughts. Yusuf, let me hear from you now. I think you are fine now. So Chris and Ladi, you are next. So Chris, sorry, Yusuf, unmute yourself. When Salamso comments, if Salamso is on this live, that's when Yusuf the angle. Now Salamso they cause him. Honestly, Salamso they cause this thing. The last time too, Salamso comment. Now and he has been waiting, yeah. So I will look for a way to bring him on, but I'm gonna have Chris and Ladia she will join. So Ladia and Chris, thank you for your time. So Chris, guys, take it from anywhere, yeah. Chris.
Man, I just been listening to you, everybody talk about, their concerns in regards to the Congolese team. And it's something that you need to be worried about because today I was going through their games throughout the qualifiers, and I noticed that they hardly concede, and they don't score that much goals, just 1-0, 1-0, 1-0, 1-0, 1-0. And the only time they conceded more than 2 goals was when they played against Morocco and Senegal.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I noticed one thing about their team is that they, when we played Gabon, I think Gabon was like the best attacking team we faced throughout the qualifiers.
Mm-hmm.
And this Congolese team is going to be the best defensive team we're going to face in these qualifiers.
Mm-hmm.
Because they have experience at the back line. As Chancellor Tuzumbe and one Basaki, and the other guy that plays left back for them is quite old, like 31 or so. So their back line, their back line are just So their back line is just the old guys at the back line, and then they have this guy that plays for Sunderland, Sidiki. He's very good also. Yeah, very good. And also the Mbaku guy. The Mbaku guy is very good also. Very good player. He plays Mbuku,
For
yeah, he
you.
plays for
You.
Montpellier. Yeah, no Montpellier.
Okay, Montpellier.
Yeah, Montpellier. He plays for, and he's very good. Like I was watching the game yesterday. You can see like anytime he had the ball, something was happening. Like he does. There's kind of like he understands the run.
Montpellier
That
is in France, so.
yeah, the Division 2 spring, yeah, and he could like he understand the run. That's what's his name? The striker. I don't know how to pronounce the guy's name. Is he Mayer or Mier or something like that? Mayele. He knows like there's a kind of like a connection between them that he knows when to put the ball in for him.
But you see
And
when Mayele went to go and tell him what he should do.
I don't think I saw that part.
Okay.
But I saw that anytime he got the ball, like there was this kind of thing where he was trying to find him. So and he's very good in one. He knows how to beat his man. And this is where like my concern comes in regards to what is going to happen with the defense, our defense on Sunday. Because for me personally, I don't think he should move Fredericks from that center back. I think he should leave the same defense that we played against Gabon. The only thing is that whoever that's going to play, on the flanks there should be able to help and help Samuel dealing with Mbaku. So, and that is my only concern in our defense, because that guy Mbaku, he's very like he's very good. And about the midfield, the thing is that like yesterday I was saying that when we played Iwobi and Onyeka during the AFCONs, that two-man midfield we were playing with Iwobi and Onyeka, the problem we had was that we were struggling to, create chances. We're not creating chances the way, because the thing is that with Onyeka is that he knows how to, win the ball back. He knows how to run. He can run for days. You understand? But the difference with him and Indeed is that Indeed he knows what to do with the ball. He knows how to play those 1-2 passes, pam, and keeps it moving. You saw the game. You saw what he was doing yesterday. He knows how to when there's pressure. He knows how to, break that and keep the ball moving. And that's not something I think we can rely on Onyeka to do. We might play him, but the thing is that we're not going to have that much control of the ball on how to string those passes that we saw yesterday. And for someone like Siddiqui, and there's another guy there that I'm trying to remember in that midfield. I think that is something. Yeah. So yeah. Espanyol, he plays for Espanyol. I think it's something that, like, I would like for us to play. I would like for us to play 3-man, midfield, because if we play on Onyedika, my only problem is that you can't play Onyedika and it will be in the midfield, because they're almost like the same type of player in terms of like how they, press and how they try to win back the ball. They're not the kind of player that try to win back the ball immediately, And I watched Onyedika in the game against Barcelona. He had a very good game, but you can tell like he doesn't know how to time his tackles. And and I saw that he got a yellow card in that game, and the next game they played that weekend, he got another yellow card. And there's something about him getting, getting booked regularly.
When they brought him against Guinea-Bissau, so I think during AFCON too, he also got a yellow card. Yeah, he doesn't know how to time his tackles, and that was the thing. So we cannot rely on him, and he will be in that midfield. We're going to get run down. Hold on, please, 1 sec. Guys, we are more than 300 people watching this live, and we have only 66 people that likes the video. Now, nobody, guys, like the video. Like, pause for 10 seconds. Guys, go and like the video. Don't talk.
Yeah, please, guys, like the video, man, please.
Yeah, like the video. You did not say this thing. Okay, yeah, continue. So I'm almost time, Chris.
Yeah, so we cannot, I don't think Eritrea is going to take that risk of playing the Iwobi and Onyedika in the midfield. I don't think he's going to do that. So I think it's going to go with Onyeka. I think it's going to go with Onyeka, and and in terms of what the Congolese team is going to do, I think they're going to try to sit back, and for them, the thing with them is that I was watching a podcast earlier today from this guy, and he was trying to explain something about the Congolese team. Is that if you don't, the thing about them is that if they don't score, you're not going to score. Like they're ready to waste as much time they can waste to get the game to penalties. You understand? For them, they are not here to try to get at you and get a goal. You understand? If they see that it's a team that they know that this team had more quality than them. For them, it's just trying to secure their goal and to make sure that they don't concede and they don't give too many chances. And that was what happened in that game yesterday, against Cameroon, because Cameroon had like some chances where they could have won that game. They had like the ball that they gave to this guy. What's his name? A Young. What I don't know how to pronounce it.
There was even one that one-on-one with Mbuemo. That is.
Yeah, and so like I think this game again is going to be like the game against Gabon for us. It's more about what we do than less of what they're going to do, because I don't see, like I saw something about season number one Basaki. I don't think he's going to be that player that's going to give us issues, or anything. So
it's not good going forward.
Yeah, it's not good going forward, but he knows how to, lock down his man. But the thing is that we need to be clinical on Sunday. Mm-hmm. We need to take our chances.
But I think why I don't really get worried about this 1v1 station is that the movement that our boys showed against Gabon, the way they were interchanging, it's very difficult for you to mark a player, as a Nigerian team. So, I saw this guy Bwanga. I watched, I went to their space, Gabon. We were calling him DJ. That he went to go and play against Nigeria. That he should go back to America. He should go and be changing his career. A guy that scored a lot of goals for them.
He's the reason why they're even in the playoffs now. Because in the last game they played against.
It's not his fault. So for me, I will not lie to you. I think it's going to be a much tougher game than the game we played against Gabon. But I still think that the Congolese have mistakes in there. Come on. They made
yes. That game yesterday, you could that guy. I don't know how he didn't score those two chances. It was like they gave him the ball, just him and the post like this. So, and I still don't understand how he missed that twice. The same chance he did miss twice. So, I think for that Cameroon team, like I was seeing Basson. Last time I saw that guy was like 2019, AFCON 2019.
Yes.
So like I was seeing players
AFCON 2017.
2017, yeah. I saw that guy. Like, how is this guy still playing for Cameroon? Now. Yes. So for us, as long as we play this, we keep the ball and play the way we, and improve on the way we play, because there's this. I think this team has more levels to go. So in terms of creating chances and everything, and I think he should keep the same team. I think he should just bring in Onyeka for what do you call it? Mm-hmm. For Ndidi, and also still maintain the Chukwueze and Lukman. And I think we're gonna have a very good game on Sunday. Like, I understand the panic that people are having, because like we are almost at the finish line. So it's normal for us to feel the way we are feeling right now. You understand? Because nobody expected us to even be here. I mean, like 2 months ago, we're all thinking about, man, it's after the drag in South Africa, we all thought it was over. Yes. But we are here now, so I understand why this panic is here. It's even going to be more panic if we beat Congo and get to the next round, or whoever we're going to play. You will see people are going to panic like crazy. You understand? So it's normal. But I'm kudos to Richel. Is amazing. It's amazing. Seeing everything that's happening right now. And the people that were saying things about him. It's funny how most of them have been quiet. They have not even tried to
They
even
cannot
give
even
him
go to
his.
that space now. They cannot tweet again. They cannot do anything
Because-
again. They are already
No,
cancelled.
and I know they are waiting. They are waiting and praying that something bad should happen
No,
on
the problem
Sunday.
is that their target is the AFCON. They
Yeah,
don't
of
want
course.
him to be in charge going to AFCON. They want their people to be in charge so they can create content and lobby around the team and things like that. They want to be fighters and everything. So the way they did the Cameroon when the government was in charge, he was in charge, but he wasn't in charge of the team. So these guys. So thank you, Chris. I will still go to Ashworth. You can just be in the background. So I will bring you on Ashworth towards the end of the show. So Laddie, your turn. Yeah.
Yeah, good evening, boss.
Yes.
Great to everybody.
Yes.
First off, I kind of like agree with Umbulary because yeah, with some points mentioned on about Lukman that the coach is not. I want to believe so because I think they are not playing. He's not playing him in his right position, so it's kind of like not giving him that. The way Ademola used to play. But yeah, I can't really say Sha, but yeah, it's dicey because of what he's currently experiencing. And then yeah, it's okay for us to be scared of DR Congo, but
Mm-hmm.
I don't think many people notice that Super Eagles at this moment is very difficult to play because
Mm-hmm.
if you look at the defenders, they don't go forward too much. Oh. They're
Mm-hmm.
always behind. If
Mm-hmm.
you are a team that wants to attack, they are there for you. They are waiting for you. If you are a
Mm-hmm.
team that wants to defend,
Mm-hmm.
there are very few teams that can withstand the pressure of our attackers in
Mm-hmm.
Africa right now.
Mm-hmm.
Because imagine maybe Chukwueze, Moses, Akko Adams, Osime, these four guys are attacking you. It's very, very difficult.
Yeah.
It's very, very, very difficult. So at this point, I think it's going to be difficult for any other African team to play us. It's going to be very, very difficult. So all I'm going to say is Benjamin Frederick cannot be used in the middle right now because I mean we have midfielders that can do it, but the kind of game we want him to play from the middle, he can play it from behind also, like he did to give Osimhen the assist.
Mm-hmm.
And I had many things to say. I mean, it just ran out of my head, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah, maybe I'll still come again before the end of the show. Well, yeah, for now, I'll just let someone else come in.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you. Somebody's teach music said that you are placing Eric Share. I will not take your comment because you didn't accompany with super chat. If you want to
Ah,
debate Eric Share, he said that he has done nothing. Go and
ah,
take whistle. And also go and
Eric Chell is a I don't know because right now I don't know any African team that can beat Eric Chell because he knows
see.
African
This
football
guy,
very
this
well.
sorry, this teach guy. In case you don't know, that Osimhen was there when we drew against Benin Republic in the AFCON qualifier in Ivory Coast. You remember?
Yes, yes,
Osimhen was
yes.
there. Osimhen was there when we lost at home to Rwanda. Remember that last game in the AFCON qualifier? 2-1.
Was it there?
Yeah, they brought him in now.
Ah,
Yes, now we lost at home. So you have to give this guy. Some of you cannot please these people. I don't want to take a comment, but you cannot please these people. It was Boniface that started. They brought
yeah.
Boniface out. They brought in Victor Osimhen when Eguavoen was trying to rescue that game about 30 minutes to go or things like that. But we lost at home. We lost at home to Rwanda. We drew against Benin Republic 1-1. Come on. I'm not saying this guy is the best thing after sliced bread, though. But let me allow you to know that you have a lot of things out there.
Okay,
Thank
okay.
you. Okay, all right. So that is actually what Laddie. Please. I'm not praising him, but we have also played with Victor Osimhen, and there was nothing actually was sometimes come out. So Osimhen is the only. Don't give nonsense. That is it. I won't give you because even why are we wasting my time? You didn't comment with super chat, and I'm addressing your comments. I beg you. In fact, just say one comment again. I'll put you in timeout. I like intellectual conversation. What is the reason? Put you in timeout. You need lollipop to go and do this thing. So I have so don't run away. Oh. I'm bringing you and Mr. Bode Adetunji. So, but I want to bring Kola and then also first before I bring Mr. Bode Adetunji and you. So, yeah. So, Kola and then also, yeah. So, Kola.
My brothers.
Yeah. So Kola, let me hear from Kola. Kola is for Kola. Kola, I don't catch your this from Germany.
Unmute.
Yeah, unmute Kola, unmute. I can't hear you. You are muted.
Yeah. Good evening.
Good
Oh,
evening.
hey. I don't know, but to me, no need of playing. They should just put this guy. What's his name? Frederick to his normal right wing. Ajayi is back. So, but my question is, Alassane Yusuf is around. So they can definitely play Alassane Yusuf with Oyenka together and Iwobi at the middle, just to make the midfield choke. Because these people, they're not flexible.
Don't.
They are very. He said,
if Alassane Yusuf in his game, he can play against Equatorial Guinea during AFCON. Continue.
Do you know my worry? Now, these people are saying Onyedika is not okay, but to me, I would have preferred Onyedika. But this guy Oyenka cannot give passes; he can only mark. So, what do we do then? We just have to make use of what we have.
An instruction.
We just have to make use of what we have. If
but I want to ask you a question. Sorry. So also asking me. I want to engage him. But Onyeka played throughout the AFCON. We go to the final. Despite that, he's limited with passes. You know what he normally does? You know what? When he wins the ball, give it to what?
He release the ball.
To Iwobi.
Yes.
Exactly.
Or Lookman come and pick the ball up. It does the engine work very well. So I'm just saying, because at that time, Kola, we had Onyedika on the bench.
I know.
But the coach did not trust him. See, I don't know the reason why Eguavoen did not trust him.
Who?
Eguavoen did not trust Onyedika. Parceiro
did not trust him.
Parceiro did not trust him. And I want to ask, fine, these people, because we need legs in the midfield. I want to ask, is it not possible we use, since we need to get the midfield from them, if we are able to get hold of the midfield, it's not possible we play 3-5-2 with them?
We don't see, Congolese came on paper with the 5-3-2 formation.
5-3-2 formation, yes.
But when they see the way Cameroon now set up, Mark Bruce in between, they came to like a 4-4-2 or 4-3-3, in between. So it depends. But you know that this is our formation, it can easily change. Like, I don't think Eric Shea would go to a 5.
Because Eric Shea changed the formation like 3 times in that match against Gabon.
Just to tell you something, sorry to stop you. People are talking here. Remember that before we cannot defend with 4 at the back. Remember?
Yes. No, we can't do that.
People are still talking here. We cannot defend with 4 at the back. We go to shame. Make we go do 5 at the back. Now 5 at the back, 3 at the back. Now they irritate us.
Yes.
But now we can defend with 4 at the back.
Do you know the reason? Because the coach know what he's doing, and the coach was able to communicate with the player and give them instruction how to do it and what to do. Not like previous coach who doesn't watch their opponent weak point. But this man, he has come. He understand what we call coach. This man is a coach and a manager. He has both the two together. So that was why he was able to get the best out of the best. Okay, we are all talking that this guy is tired. Ndidi. Look at Ndidi under this Eric Chell. The game has improved. Everything has changed. I said Ndidi play like a beast in this game. The way you dominate the midfield, the way you control the midfield, I was now looking. Is it not Ndidi again? So I believe the coach will definitely know what to do. And this thing we are just giving ourselves headache. The coach already know what to do. But my worry is, you see this Congo DR, I'm just scared of them because nobody is giving them an opportunity, and from nowhere,
no, they are the favorites. If you go and watch international media, if you go and watch Super Sports, Congo is the favorite, but on paper, like if you want to see if they want to put money on the team, Nigeria is like favorite, but people are thinking that Congo might probably win. This Nigerian team, they forgot that we went to the final of AFCON.
Yes. But remember, we struggle to get to that final.
And you know what happened is that people don't even know this thing. When Congo beat Guinea to qualify for the semi-final, they went to go and do something during that AFCON. The Congo normally was celebrated. I hope they don't do the same thing here. I don't want to say what they went to go and do. Even the coach said regretted that they gave them one day off, because when all of them came back against Ivory Coast, it was like they lost all their energy. I hope that they don't over celebrate this victory. Continue, Gola.
Now I want to ask this question: as Desas play under this chill, I don't think has he played under Desas? Has he played under?
Now he played the Unity Cup. Now he was the star player in the Unity
Cup. Apart from Unity Cup, this qualifiers, has he played under?
He played against Rwanda and against Africa.
No, this like I understand. Okay, he played against South Africa where people were batching him and this thing. Because I'm beginning to try to think of something. I don't know, because I saw some things in that match against Gabon, which some opportunity which Desas will have buried. So I don't know. I still think we still need Desas in that team.
That is the reason why he was part of the team that was meant to come for the game against Benin Republic and Lesotho. But he got injured. That's the reason why they come to trust him. Despite the bashing from the media, despite Adebola Ajire bashing him on the press, the NFF spokesperson bashing him, the coach still trust him.
Because I was thinking that we still need him in that team. And if we can get more, thank God Dele Bashiru will be back. And to be sincere, I think we already have the team going to the Nations Cup. Just few people will be included in that team.
Yes, that's it. I think few people. I think Bashiru, you mentioned Bashiru. Bashiru will be scared now.
That is what I want, competition in the team. So everybody will sit up. Everybody will fight for themselves. And if they were able to give this guy or call him in, this guy, Moses David, give him, so you now know that, okay, now everybody is fighting for them.
No, that one, AFCON is gone.
No, it's not for, maybe after AFCON, maybe after World Cup, you now know, okay, everybody is fighting for their places now. Like the way we used to have them back then.
Just trying to do, for example, now, he was looking for a left back. He went for Zeyu Sanusi and Felix Agu. He wanted to replace Bruno Yemechi, according to what I heard, he wanted left back. He wanted somebody to pair Osimhen. He got in Akko Adams. He was thinking about using Iheanacho before, but I don't think Iheanacho did well in that Unity Cup. The player that he wanted really, and I will say it here, is Emmanuel Emeha. I don't know, maybe a lot of you know him. He just signed for Chelsea from Strasbourg.
Okay.
Yes, it confirmed that he had talks with Eric Schell. Yes, you know, Eric Schell is based in France. Yes, so
reason why
okay. Yes, I'm just saying that the guy knows exactly. Okay, where he wants a partner for Kevin Bassey. I think he's got Fredericks now as maybe temporary partner. He wanted somebody that can be like a box-to-box midfielder, you know, in between. I think he's still trying to shove to see who can actually help in that box-to-box role. So the guy is trying to put his puzzles together. So yeah.
But Oyendeka is a boss. Oyendeka is a boss-to-boss midfielder, but the problem he has, he doesn't know how to mark.
When it was in Midland, it was that. Yes, he told Eric Schell that he want to play for Holland. See, tell me something. We are not serious. We are not serious. The boy came out that his mentor is Victor Osimhen. You know, he wanted to be part of the Nigeria age grade system. And I was saying that, Adam Boso, take this boy to, what's it called again? The one that he went to go and play Argentina. You know, I was just trying to, you know, that mean that this thing, but we don't have voice like this then. Say, why can't you bring that boy there? Or the one that they did 2 years before. Integrate the boy slightly. But you know what? We don't care. We don't care. That boy that was ready, he was ready. He's a proper Niger. He won't have bring Niger music to Strasbourg dressing room. He's a proper Niger boy. Niger Togolese boy is more of Nigerian. He was ready. But the issue is that when it was now time to be struggling with the two of them, yet when he was 17 years, thank you. When he was 17 years, give him opportunity to play for under 20. But you have NFF president that said that under his tenure, nobody born abroad will play age grade football. I don't see him now. Thank you, but I from you before I go to the
answer. Yeah, we'll see.
Yes. So is that all? Okay, thank you, Gola. Yeah, there's also. So well, just yeah, and Mr. Talamso is next. But then also, let me hear from you quickly.
The game against Congo would have been the AFCON final if not that they were robbed against Ivory Coast.
I didn't play well then also against Ivory Coast.
Against Ivory Coast, there was a lot of
I know, but they did not really show, you know, they look tired. But continue then also.
So I know a lot of people are concerned about Congo. I think it's a good thing to be concerned about Congo. To me, I strongly believe that the focus should be on our strength and let Congo adjust to us. Because you have established a pattern that allowed you to win against the Benin Republic. There were no pushover, 4-0. Gabon was no pushover. They were close to qualifying. 4-1. Yes, it was on the extra time, but the chances were buried during the regulation time. Standard regulation time, it would have been about the same 4-1. So the focus should be on the strength of the team. You don't have to try to start making changes because you're scared of Congo. Let Congo adjust to your strength. I still strongly believe one mistake I know Schell is not going to make against Congo is to play Victor Osimhen as the lone striker. That would be a very bad idea. That would be a very bad idea because the Congolese center backs are very physical. They are midfield. You need another physical player playing close to Osimhen. and we already know who it is, Ako Adams. Play Ako Adams there. It is time. The other guy was saying no, he didn't see much of a wing play. I believe it was Monachi.
Yes.
He did not see very much of a wing play. My brother, come on, wake up. So many games that has been played. What has Nigeria done from the wing in terms of crossing? But we saw things happening against Benin Republic. We saw a bit of things happening against Gabon.
Yes.
The type of players that Eric Chell is very much starting to make our wingers relevant again.
Yes.
You do not have to be veering wide as a winger for you to be productive. How did Chukwueze open up Osimhen to score against Benin Republic? Was it from the wing? It was from the middle.
The middle, yes.
Yes. This is something that we have not done for many years, opening teams up from the middle. Now we have somebody that is doing that and is making all these teams concerned, because the predictability of that team that was playing bunch of 1-1 draws, that is out of the window. This is a whole new different mentality in the team. It is mostly the same players, but the mentality has changed.
Yes.
When it comes to Ndidi, so it's true that he's not going to play the next game.
Yes.
Yeah. At this point, I think Eric Chell most likely will surprise us. There are two players that I will not be shocked that he will use in Ndidi's position. What would they? If I am in Eric Chell's, position, I will not be scared to put Benjamin Fredericks as a defensive midfield. His ability to pass the ball. Tell me any midfield in our current Super Eagles that is able to trade the type of passes this guy is trading to Seaman. The last game was not just the testament. This has been happening for the past couple of games he has played. He's very comfortable trading passes. I said this a year ago. For us to have a chance to qualify at the World Cup, Eric Chell must find his jokers. And it's not, I say jokers, not a joker. Jokers. Ako Adam was the first one. Who was the second one? Benjamin Fredericks. Who was the third? Chidera Ejuke. In a game of football, you need a player. Those type of players are very unpredictable. You don't know what
that
they can
Chidera
do.
Ejuke, I was so surprised that he could bring Chidera Ejuke into the game, because I was wondering that what's he doing to bring Ejuke, and you realize that Ejuke is better than that Olusegun.
Oh, by a million miles.
So you realize that, okay, you know what? Because I think that Olusegun is taking the space of Nathan Teller.
Yes.
I don't want to presume. I think that is Teller's spot. So
that is Teller's spot.
I think he wanted somebody different, that is different from slightly different.
You need a winger that will very much put a lot of doubt in your opposition. You know he has speed. On top of that, he has skills. His decision making might not be the best, but if you give him too many opportunities, he will create a bunch of opportunities either for himself or for Seaman. So with that type of players, I would take the goods and the bad that comes. That is what you have to play someone close to them to kind of buffer or cover up their lapses. That is how you manage that type of player. Don't try to hinder what his ability is. Unleash him. Tell him to attack. I would say Ejuke. It's not that different from Simon. We know that. Ejuke is not that different from Simon. The only difference I see in two of them is that Ejuke is faster.
Yeah. Ejuke is faster. Yeah. So then to finally wrap it up so that I can bring.
So for me.
So what will happen? What will happen?
Zaidu continue from the left. From the right, I would say Osayi Samuel continue from the right. When it comes to our center back, these people want to steal this game. Don't give them a chance to steal. They would very much be planning set pieces and corners. That's how they beat Cameroon. They are going to use that type of tactics against Nigeria. That is why it's very important that Seyi Ajayi is coming back. I will play Seyi Ajayi and Basi as the center backs and play Frederick in position of Ndidi. Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised come Sunday if Frederick is not one of the center backs. He's most likely going to play as a right back or as a defensive midfield. And if he is put in the right back, there's a person Smith, that would be that defensive midfielder. There's a player you and IoT have mentioned him so many times, but it's kind of funny that because of pressure, you guys are not thinking about his ability to play from midfield. He was once a midfielder. Chidozie Awaziem. Was once a midfielder.
Yeah. Was once though.
Was once a midfielder.
Defensive. See, you have triggered Ombueri now because it's a play. So, but thank you. Then also, so do you think that we will qualify for the playoffs? So let me just ask you this question. We're sending messages. Sometimes you don't watch these games, you're at work. Smith like what's his score? When we do against Africa, I said, we've finished. It's finished. Smith like so from that point, from those rocky roads, from that point to now, how is your confidence level?
From that point to now, I believe Nigeria might have been destined to be at the World Cup.
Yeah, I also think so.
The amount of holes that they have dug for themselves and be able to climb out of it.
Yeah.
Gives me more belief that this team was destined to be in this competition. And what has changed in the last 4 games, I would say, more especially the last 2, is that these guys are ready to very much give it their last. This is like a win or go home for them. And they are playing, they have the talent in the team. So what is lacking is the effort, but the effort is now maximized.
Yes.
So if they can match any of these teams by effort, their talent will be the difference.
Yes. Okay. I agree with you. Somebody asked me let me just ask you, did you think that Liraso can come to this team? Liraso of Genk is a very pacey winger too. Right.
Liraso could be one of the solutions to this team that has not been explored, because the one thing you have to understand is that there are better. Some player made a comment that, nobody can bench me. Tell that player that there are so many that can bench.
Thank you, Denoso, for your time. Thank you. I really actually enjoyed that conversation. That's why slow and steady. So we got it. So thank you, Denoso, for your time. So I have a couple of people actually was waiting, but it's going to be Salam So and Mr. Bodiola Detunji next. Then I have Zizo, Henry. Umber is coming back. I still have to end with Chris because Chris has been listening to comments and he wants to make some few things about comments too. Maybe we go on with Umber so that we can wrap up together. Then Adamala to here and Zizo. So Adamala and Zizo will come after Mr. Bodiola Adetunji, and actually what Salamso Otumba. Salamso, now you send that man away.
Well done.
So nice to. I think this is for first time here.
No, this is my second time. The first time.
Okay, I thought they were making your debut, like Fredericks. But thank you for your time. Thank you for stopping by.
Listening and typing once in a while.
yeah. So I take it from anywhere, Sam. So take it from anywhere. So
yes, I just have a few comments from what everybody have been saying.
Yes.
I have some contrary opinions to some of them. First one is going to be a question to you, Smith. Fred is doing fantastically well.
Mm-hmm.
But going into the World Cup, okay, let's say we have qualified. Do you think that boy is mature enough to undo the stage where you separate the men from the boys?
You see, for me, that boy is punching above his weight now, honestly. That boy can mark Mbappe.
You think so? It's not Aubameyang. Aubameyang is old already. So please,
for me, I think as a centre back,
no.
But as a right back, I think he's going to do a very good job.
Yes, as a right back, he will do a good job. But as the central back, we need somebody to control that defense. And I don't think he's mature enough to control the defense.
Mm-hmm.
That's just my own opinion. I don't just want to, jump, follow the bandwagon and say, this guy is doing great. He's doing great. He's doing more than enough for his age. But I just feel that we should tread carefully.
Mm-hmm.
We should tread carefully. If we are going to, I don't know, I'm not going to say that any other person, I will still prefer Shemilore Ajayi, to play the number 5 and let that guy go back to 2, at least. But he has done a good job, and we know that we have a future in a future star in Super Eagles. That's that about Frederick. You said something earlier too that Congo they have Congo as the favorite. It's just disrespectful to Super Eagles, and I don't blame everybody that are saying that, because we ourselves as Super Eagles, we've played below par for the past how many months or years now, and that's why people can be saying the Congo is going to beat us or Congo is a favorite. The same way they are saying Gabon would trash us. It's somehow funny. Me yesterday, I was not scared at all. I was even more pissed off because the first time we had the game, we just need to calm our nerves and try to score when we needed to score, which is what I think the coach should focus on going into this next match. Guys, you created a lot. However, you couldn't even convert any. With what's making we expect more from Osimhen. We someone that we placed at that high level, that okay, this guy is a very good goal poacher. Some goals, yes, some from 1-on-1 yesterday. Sorry to say, Haaland will not see that. We are comparing this guy to the level of Haaland and saying, okay, maybe he's number 2 or number 3 in the world. And for whatever reason, some mistakes are happening, and I'm like, calm down. It's just tension. It's just, it's just tension. That's what I think the coach should work on going into this next match. We can't afford to make such mistakes, because if they have given them that penalty yesterday, it would have changed the whole tone. It might have changed the whole, because it put us under a lot of pressure to want to recover, to want to get back to the game, which we know ourselves as Nigerians that we struggle when it comes to getting back to games like that. That's that. Ejuke, I don't know how people, same way they are seeing Tolu Aokodare, they are seeing all these people as players. I'm not a footballer. I played small when I was going up, but we can see who is buying Tolu Aokodare. I don't understand. If me, I'm a coach in all these clubs, I would never pay my money for that kind of player. Do you understand? Paulo Onuachu, because he's scoring 7 or 8 goals in Turkish league now, they are shouting, calling. These guys have proven over time that they are not the kind of players that we can play in our Super Eagles. They are not. They don't have the charisma. They don't have the that vibe that we expect in a striker. So because they are doing small now, we don't have, again somebody somebody mentioned Desas now. For me, I don't know what Desas could do, but Desas' style of play fits in for me better than all these strikers that we are calling. I would just have him as as my number 2 instead of Tolu or Paul or all these guys. Thank God they now bought Akko Adams, which we see that is bringing a different vibe, and it's the kind of the pressure we need at that attack is helping to bring it up and taking up on on loose balls and trying to convert like he did yesterday.
Let me ask you a question, Adam. So, do you think Desas should have worked with Victor Osimhen too? Because Tolu and Osimhen did not work.
Tolu and Osimhen did not work. Desas could work. Desas could work because when Desas sometimes can go wide and then come in, unlike and Osimhen can just sit for him at that number 9. Desas could work if they play them well. And for me, like I said, I would have Desas as my number 9 after Osimhen before all these other new guys that they are calling. These guys cannot go past any good defender in the World Cup when we get to the second round. Do you understand? We are not talking about these 64 teams that they are going to go playing Saudi Arabia or playing all this nonsense team in the preliminaries. But we're talking of when the game gets to the place where we needed them to show. They are not going to be able to do anything. It's because our players, our football has gone down. That's why we are calling this set of players. Same thing with Ejuke that they are saying is good. For me, Ejuke played yesterday like the same way he has been playing. Like they put head for ground, they run. When he first came in like 15-20 minutes, I was just like, what's this guy doing? Maybe me, I'm just watching the different view. That's my opinion. But I'm not going to have an Ejuke, you understand, as anything in my team. Lukman too. He has we know him as a good player. For me, I would have said Lukman should come in the second half. He would probably change the game better. You don't say because the guy is the current African Footballer of the Year or this or that, and then you want to just play him for the sake of playing him. For whatever reason, the guys are going through one challenge or the other currently. I feel he's not fitting into the team. He's struggling. Maybe because they put him in where he doesn't know how to play. But we cannot say this, you are a current African Footballer of the Year. We cannot limit him to one part of the pitch and say this is the only place he can perform. So if the coach is trying to...
You think the coach should give him more responsibility?
Exactly. And which is what he is doing. This is the thing that the coach is doing, saying, okay, play differently in a different role and let us see how you're going to perform. And if you're not performing, it shows that maybe for one reason or the other, your game is not at the level that it should be at that game or doing that game. Maybe we can look into, for me, I would have said maybe play Chukwueze, Osimhen, Akko, then buffer the midfield with somebody else, maybe Oyeka and Ndidi. Going into this next match now that Ndidi is not going to play, I will have Onyedika and Onyeka, holding that defensive midfield while Wobi goes, and drop Lukman to come in the second half when Chukwueze is tired. Do you get? So that because it takes somebody that this guy is using experience and maturity to hold down that midfield. And when we have a fast team like this DR Congo guys that we are going to meet now, that is putting a lot of energy into it, they will outplay a midfield that is not mature enough. And we wouldn't want that. So my last comment, for me, I still believe we are going to win that match. I'm not scared. I'm even scared of the South Americans we are going to meet at the final game, because there is we just play as if we are not a team when we are playing those South Americans, even the list of them. Paraguay, Bolivia, all those people, when we play them, we play like we are scared.
Yes.
I'm even scared of that. I'm not scared of this final in Africa. We are going to win that match, even if it's 1-0. Whatever it takes us to win, we are going to win. Cameroon messed up that game. They could have, they had chances. that could have created for them, but yeah, they messed it up the same way we messed up our first half, that we couldn't convert chances. You know, so I think those are my own comment. I know people will not bash me for here because of people who they like, but the reality is that this is the reality on the pitch that I'm seeing.
Yes, and you know, for someone that has watched Nigeria, before you go, has watched Nigeria from generations, you know that some players are not just the level of the player we used to watch. And I can see apart from this one, I'm getting comments on my WhatsApp say I agree with Salam. So you know they're not even putting it here. Some people are telling that you are making a lot of points. Some people too are very emotional here because they like a particular player. They might not really actually agree with you. But the issue is this: football don't change, but there's some players that are in this team. We're just calling them because of the level of talent we have now. That's why we're calling them.
Exactly.
I've discussed about the guy the top striker you mentioned about. People think that I don't like it. He scored against Russia. He scored against Rwanda. Means if I can score that Rwanda game. but you know, I just think that the coach understands that this guy might not be the guy going forward. He realized that I think Akko is ahead of him, and just realized that okay, let me just try and get me probably if Desas is back, I'm afraid that Tolu might not even get invitation again. You know, with due respect to him, he's not even getting game time in his club side, so it's a lot of things not really going well for him. But you know, like I said, so you know, let Nigeria actually win. That's the most important thing. That's what I see. The comment we open everybody everywhere else.
I don't want to see them.
No, everywhere else. Just like everywhere else. But thanks, Salamso, for your time. Thank you. Appreciate you. Thank you.
Yes.
Good to see more of you. You know,
I will be coming up.
All right. I really enjoyed that. So, Mr. Bode, yeah, your turn. Just take it from anywhere. Yeah. Sorry, before you go, let me just say so. Text the super chat, please. Uchenna said that you know, Chel will not actually work. Chel will not play end defender or a defensive actually midfielder. He would rather play Alassane or Nyediga. Okay. Chel, I know, is very crazy. He can do anything. So Boy had played 7 matches, and yet to actually see any big mistake. I think he's talking about Benjamin Fredericks or Bomero. He's talking about Benjamin Fredericks. Why did any mistake? Okay. And that super chat comes from environment so that Salamso, you and I know that no one beat Educate Tricky in that team. Gabo number 2 saw Shege. Okay. Thank you. So, Mr. Bode, take it from anywhere.
All right. Yeah. Thank you.
Go on. Sorry. Zizo and Damola, you are next. Sorry, continue, please.
Okay, yeah. I said wonderful to chat with you today, Lai, again. And your show is great. And I believe the NFF, the Sports Commission in Nigeria, as well as the footballers, the team, one way or the other, they are getting access to your video where we advise them on best practices and things they could do to improve on their performance and output. Yes. So the match between Gabon and Nigeria, very interesting match. But then let's look at the activities or incidences that preceded that match. The boycott of training for one day. That was a huge psychological depressing incidence. Because you could see that into that game, the first 30 minutes, that Nigerian team was not settled. We cannot disconnect that incidence from their performance.
Yes.
They were slow. They were slow in having a strong cohesion in that match. As a matter of fact, we can link the performance of Osimhen to that incident one way or the other. Osimhen really misses chances like that. He scored a similar goal between Nigeria and Benin. The first goal, he wanted to place it on the right side. But this side, the place is so wide, I couldn't even believe my eyes. You know? So I will encourage you guys who are into media space to dedicate some time. I've told some other people too. Let's dig deep into who was the culprit on this issue. People have been saying it's NNFF. People have been saying it's what's his name? The NFF chairman now from Zamfara State FA. Guso or so. Let's identify who went wrong and let them acknowledge, their cost to the performance. Because we're just fortunate that this team, they were able to get themselves together and they're able to have victory at the end of the day. Other team might not be able to survive that. And we should not just think that, we've got Super Eagles, then irrespective of whatever happens to them, they will always deliver.
Mm-hmm.
No, we are all human beings. And I like the comment of Osimhen to ESPN. He said, I'm a human.
Mm-hmm.
What a wonderful, fair comment.
Yes.
Because what they did to them was inhuman.
Mm-hmm.
So a human being will rehearse to inhuman treatment. The guy was up, he had a match on Thursday, on Tuesday. He couldn't leave the hotel. I believe they were not doing what they should do. That will never happen in the spotlight. So we should be very careful in our comments and in our evaluation of their performance. That match, I think they gave their best. They did well. I want you guys who are into media space to investigate that matter properly. Let's see who was the liar, and let's call out their names so that does not happen.
Sorry, let me just clear that. They gave the NFF money to pay the players, and I think that was last week. Through the Sport Commission, they gave the NFF 1 billion naira. That's about 800 and something thousand naira to pay. And I think the NFF mismanaged the money. So in this case now, it's like Alhaji Ibrahim Guso is a liar.
Mm-hmm.
Allegedly. So I don't want to go to court. It's like the liar because based on the evidence on ground, I think the president, through the Nigerian Sport Commission, paid the NFF. I think it was probably mismanaged. I think the amount that was, I don't know. They just mismanaged the money with the excuse that other national teams are also playing. They have to sponsor and things like that. But based on what I heard, I think they paid the money on Estacot. I can see people taking their wife to Morocco and everything. I don't want to mention names. Maybe at the expense of national assignment. So allegedly. It was on Arise TV that they gave them the money, but I don't think the money was channeled to the right area.
Yeah, very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. And some people were saying that these are all mega stars. There are any billions and millions in their club side. Why should they not be more patriotic? And why should they not, respect the badge of the NFF on their shirts and play for Nigeria? It's a sound argument, but Peter assists me. We should also understand that all fingers are not equal. In that very team, you have people who are earning millions, and you have people who are still, they are still taking economic flights.
Someone like Abbas or Masoge, yes.
Something like that. So some people need that money than the other. But as a player, which was what Akon did, it showed that we all players should be respected and be treated well. If you don't want to give them anything, don't promise anything. The moment you promise and you commit to giving something, you have to show that you are progressive as well by just being committed. Playing for the Super Eagles is not trivial. It takes some energy. So to analyze that match, I think that Super Eagles played very well. They played excellently well. I'm saying this because they created more chances. Goals come as a result of chance. Look at the match between Cameroon and DR Congo. I watched that match. You can't compare Nigeria, Gabon, and Nigeria to that match. That match was all over the place. Congo, Cameroon. Both of them were struggling to create clear chances to score goals, in my view. I watched the highlight, not too much. Even the highlight was boring. But the Nigerian highlight and Congo match was very interesting.
Yes.
Because you see opportunities that were missed. These were clear opportunities. So I commend Chijioke. He played well. Maybe in the first 5 minutes, he was still trying to do all this dribbling. Maybe they spoke to him that dribble less and be more goal-oriented and do passes. And look at the passes he gave Osimhen. He did some passes right there. Ejuke was energetic. That's what I like about him. Now, if you look at that match again, that match, you can divide that match into like 4 timestamps. First 0 to 30 minutes, 30 minutes to 45 minutes, then the first 45 minutes in the second half, the first 15 minutes in the second half, and then the last 30 minutes. So the first 30 minutes, you can see that Nigeria was dominant. than the
Yes.
Congo.
Mm-hmm.
They were more dominant, and that's why they were losing the chances. A winning side should never repeat that. That first 30 minutes, you should have at least 1 or 2. Even if you're going to miss 1 or 2, capitalize and utilize 1 or 2. But if you look at that match, they missed like 4 clearing goals. So they shouldn't do that. It was because at a point, that's why I commend the coach a bit, because I will see him as a functional coach. He was a bit adaptive. He was able to understand the dynamics. That's why I like his substitution that was timely. But before that substitution, if you look at that first half very well, the first 30 minutes, they were not using the wings. They were not playing wide. They were coming from the center. And that's what I expect Lookman to be. Sorry, that's what I expect Lookman to try to master his game and try to twist his craft a bit. Given the fact that you had Akko and Lookman in front, Akko and Osimhen in front, Lookman should understand he should play at the wings. If he had done that, he would have assisted more and his game would have shown more. But he was playing for the middle. He was trying to cut, and every attempt to shoot was being blocked. The same thing is happening in his club side. Every attempt to shoot, they'll be blocking him. You should understand you need to twist your game. If you can't aim to target, then you do assist. If you look at his club side, some of the few goals he has been scoring in recent times is because he played wide a bit, and then he was able to separate himself from the defense, and then he used the assist that was given to him to score the goals from his left foot. So, Lookman, going to this match that is coming now, I still think, in my view, Lookman is more pacey than Akko. I might not be wrong. I might not be right. In my assessment, Akko, I don't know how old he is. He's a very good player. He's skillful, he's competent, and he's composed. But in terms of running to chase a ball, like Osimhen has the strength and capacity to do, I don't know if he can do that. I've not seen him done that.
I think his pressing is not really that good compared to Osimhen and Lookman. Yes. Yeah.
So, because if you are looking at scoring many goals in matches like African matches, where there's energy all over the place, is tricky passes like Iwobi would throw, and Ndidi would throw. All those passes through the center that you can run and pass, or you can run and hold and let the team shift forward. That is what you want, a striker to be able to do. Because sometimes Osimhen might not deliver. Who else can we look at? Because at that point, when Osimhen had lost 1 or 2 chances, I was like, okay, what is Akko doing? Because you need to show that you can score so that strikers or other players can give you the ball. But when you don't appear to be interested in scoring, we don't know what it is. Everybody looking at Osimhen. You are not an assist. They are Akko. It was a 4-4-2. You should be able to score. So you should play right, get to position. Let all the defense come to you. Leave Osimhen alone. Do something. Anyway, so that was some of my expectations from him. Now, people have been talking about Frederick. Frederick is a wonderful guy. I think he's a defender. They shouldn't overutilize the guy. Don't put him to midfield because indeed he will not be playing.
Sorry, let me say something about it. So I'm hearing a breaking news now that FIFA have notified CAF that the yellow card has been cancelled. So, but it's unconfirmed reports that yellow card has been cancelled. So it's actually unconfirmed, but it's on Twitter by Osaso Obajuana. So I don't know. Maybe it's true that he has just like the man you have for knockouts. Like it's no longer. It has been cancelled. So in case it's playing, do you think it's going to be an advantage for us?
Indeed,
yes.
It's going to be super advantage. I can never describe his excellence. Yeah, welcome. Ndidi is such a wonderful player. Ndidi's energy, his tackling prowess, his ability to ensure that defense stabilizes. You could see that. You see, he has a special ability in playing that most teams do not have. He doesn't allow most of these strikers to get to the defense because he's able to suppress that tension and that pressure before they get to the defense line. And that is why Onyedika might not. I don't know. You should understand that as long as you have Ndidi in that team, for Onyedika to come into that team, he has to do more extraordinary work because they want to use Onyedika the same as a defensive midfielder, not as an offensive midfielder. And when you have Ndidi still in that team, when he's not injured, it will take something. It will be taller than for a coach to bring Onyedika and leave Osimhen. Ndidi on the bench. You know,
Yes.
that's my view on that. So, but indeed, if he's not going to be there, then they just have to put Onyedika there. That's what I see there.
Okay. Yeah. Any prediction? Any final thoughts? Prediction?
Well, for me, I think Nigeria should be able to beat that Congo if they're able to continue to create those chances and utilize those chances.
Yeah.
I think Nigeria is, I mean, they showed class.
Mhm.
They show excellence in play much more than the Congo. The passes were more accurate and direct and
Yeah.
goal focused, other than just throwing wide passes, just throwing aimless crosses that are not going anywhere.
Mhm.
So you play from the wings, do an assist that is targeted and that is specific to a particular a player, and and the midfielder should have energy to be able to shoot.
Yes.
And let the keeper just allow for a second, a bounce off that striker can then try to utilize the second ball. They should do that kind of shooting and should be on the target. Shouldn't be wayward. Shouldn't be off the post.
All right.
Thank
you for your time. You know, people really actually will enjoy you, and thank you for your knowledge and for your analysis. Really actually will enjoy that. Thank you.
All right.
Yeah. So that's actually I really learned from that. People know how to watch game. People know how to analyze game. That's why. People, thank you. I like my guest I'm bringing. Yes, Mr. Bode is intelligent. Yes, I actually would agree with you. Very insightful, and actually would say, communication top notch. So I have so Omboeri is coming with me last with Chris. So we just want to spend I wrap it up together. Omboeri wants to come and God bless Mr. Bode. Yes, God bless him too. Omboeri and Chris will wrap it up together because Omboeri has been noting so many comments. Just want to address everything all together. I know that he will talk about Awaziem today in the midfield, and but let me bring Zizo, Damola, and okay, Mike. I'm going to bring like 4 people so I can just end up with Chris and Omboeri finally. So Chris and Omboeri just wait for 5 minutes or so, then we're going to end up together. So Zizo, Damola, and Michael actually was here. So Zizo, please, briefly. Thank you for joining, Zizo.
Thank you, Smith.
That's not your office, so you are free to talk.
I told you I will be in today.
You said it now. You were around today. Yeah.
Today I'm off today, man. Tired.
Yeah. So you want to see some few things, yesterday and things that just put it all together. So we're listening from you. Take it from anywhere now, please. Sorry.
Okay. Thanks for what you are doing. I will start with the one of Ndidi. What you said about Ndidi. They should not make mistake to put Ndidi. They shouldn't listen to these people. If it's not from CAF or FIFA, they shouldn't listen to anybody and gamble on Ndidi. Maybe after we win the match, now they will say, "Oh, this, that." They will just easily give it to Congo to go through. No way. What I want to say is that the match, the match I watched on yesterday was wonderful. I was not expecting Nigeria to play the way they play, starting from people that didn't train. You know what is training? Me, I play football. Some people are talking about what Osimhen missed. That miss, Osimhen did not miss that. If you watch that ball very well, you will know me that play football. I know what Osimhen wanted to do with that ball. He wanted to cuff that ball behind the keeper's left-hand side. But that ball, the way the ball bounced before his leg hit the ball, the ball just went over. You understand? But some people did not watch that place. They think he just waste the ball. No, he did not waste it. He wanted to carve that ball because the keeper was thinking he would go to the right. You understand? But he wanted to press it the way he played that ball against. If you watch that goal he scored against Benin, you will see the keeper wanted him to go to the right, but he carved it. That was the reason the keeper just put his hand on, this right hand on the ground.
He pinned him. That is what Osimhen wanted to do. But the way the ball bounced, and he knows that the pitch was very wet as well.
Yes.
You understand? So some people, that guy is a good. Osimhen is very, very intelligent. He knows what he's doing, and the way we played our game against Gabon, I will not lie to you. Nigeria played very, very well after missing training. You know what is training? For you to train and make sure that your muscle, everything is fit. We did not do it. Forget about gym. Gym is not training. So people don't know me. I play football. Gym. You can gym from now till December. Yeah. If you don't play ball in the field, if you enter pitch, you'll be seeing stars on your eyes.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm telling you the truth. Football training is different from gym.
Yeah.
So they shouldn't, for them to play that kind of standard game against people that train. Oh boy, these people, they are good. They are good. I said to somebody that if Nigeria do not have a coach, Nigeria will still beat Gabon. If the players want to beat them, Nigeria will beat Gabon. If you see DRC, what I watched between DRC and the Cameroon, yeah, two of them combined together will not beat Nigeria. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie to you. It's not about motion. Nigeria has, I told you this thing before, Nigeria has what they call gifted, talented players. What they need is just somebody to, as in, governize them, to make them gel together. Nigeria is like a Brazil. They have the talent. I told you, that's why I'm scared when it comes to our youth football. We need to invest on youth football. If we invest, no team can compete with Nigeria in Africa. No team will compete with Nigeria in Africa.
Fredericks is an example now of a youth system. A boy that was playing academy football 2 years ago.
That is exactly what I'm trying to say to you. Nigeria have the talent. These people, imagine, not even the world are surprised. These people, they did not train and put up this kind of shift on a match like this, standard match like this. See the way they cage all the whole Gabonese players. They cage them like this. That was what Congo and DRC and the Cameroon didn't have. If Nigeria meet Cameroon, Nigeria will wipe them. If Nigeria meet DRC, DRC, what they will do against Nigeria is to be kicking. The only thing they have is that physical. But when it comes to talented, gifted players, they don't have it. I watched their game. I saw what they are playing. Nigeria will beat these people. What I want the coach to do, place Onyedika there, play Iwobi, leave Ademola Lookman, let him. You see, Ademola Lookman, what I want to say about Ademola Lookman is a good player, but because of the way all these things with his club and all this is affecting him, what I expected him to be doing is just play simple football. You don't need to force yourself. Don't force it, because the more you are forcing it, the more you are making mistake. The goal will come.
Sorry, Zizo, I think one of the things that's also giving him pressure is because he's the current African Footballer of the Year and has not scored any goal in this World Cup qualifier.
And that is exactly what I'm trying to say, because he's forcing it. He's forcing it. He's trying to force his way to make sure that his goals doesn't come that way. You understand? If you have your chance, whack the ball. The keeper, there's a ball he's supposed to shoot with his right, and assuming he carved that ball would have, because he was inside the box, and you now break the ball. He want to use left before he could do with the right. The defender has taken the ball away from him. It's not bad.
Before I let you go, there's a comment here for you. You say that you know what you want to do. Say, where does Mitaya and Ashura others? Thank you guys for your contribution. Osimhen should have just dribbled the goalkeeper.
I know. He has the chance to dribble. Even the goal he scored against Benin Republic, he can dribble the keeper if he wants. if he's in the time of Ronaldo, Dilima Ronaldo, he will dribble keeper. He knows the way he do his own thing. He do leg over.
And with due respect too, if it was Akko Adams, I think Akko would dribble that goalkeeper.
Yes, he will move it to the right hand side and use left to score. Yeah.
Yes, he will dribble that goalkeeper. Akko will dribble that goalkeeper. So Zizo, I like your emotion. So Zizo is calling it now. I'd like to end on a positive note. So after some people saying they're not confident, but Zizo is coming and say, even if DR Congo choose best 11, with Cameroon, they go jump up. So thank you, Zizo, for that contribution.
Yeah, brother, take care.
I like the energy, and when we win too, we hope that you will off that day. Even if you're not off, join from work. Don't worry, we go ring you in. Thank you, Zizo.
No problem.
Yes. So next is Mr. Yeah. Take it from anywhere. Nice to see you again. I know that you are part of those that are very confident, against Benin Republic, and even going to the Gabon game too. I remember that day, you were still very confident. So why is your confidence level now? Is it dropping or is it still high?
No, my confidence level is not dropping. As a matter of fact, my confidence level is 11 out of 10. I believe Nigeria.
11 out of 10.
And not only that, Nigeria is going to win the World Cup next year.
So see, I said this thing. Okay, I don't want to comment.
Yeah, I'm one of those people. People always think I'm this person that when I say something, I know what I see. Nigeria is going to win the World Cup next year. There's something about Nigeria coming to USA. What happened in '94 is like we have another chance to get that cup, the cup that we get in USA '94. So yes, I believe that we can win the World Cup and we will win the World Cup. Everything happens for a reason. Everything that's happened so far, from the 3-point deduction for Bafana, everything happening out, just the old drama, having to score 4 goals, and we did score the 4 goals. What a
for
game!
The first time they qualify.
So I believe that the Super Eagles will do well in the World Cup and win it.
I just think that there's one story somewhere. That's it. So sorry to yes. I just want when people say that Nigeria will beat Gabon 4-0, I was like, I don't see this game straightforward though. Immediately, I canceled some meeting, so I was about to enter my 6 o'clock meeting. Say, we don't score. At least I will do my meeting very well. 9, they equalize. I can't see 12 minutes added. I was like, these people cannot even. Not for us to have peace of mind. Win 1-0 and let us go. But indirectly, it didn't. So this team, I think there is something. Even against Congo, I don't see it going straight forward. They might win, but just continue.
I see the comments that people are putting. Like, you see, the problem with Nigerians is that we don't believe in ourselves. The people who go to the World Cup, they don't have 3 heads.
So sorry. I'm going to put this guy in timeout. I cannot allow you to insult my guest. So continue now. I think he ran away. Okay. Which is in timeout. Yes. Yeah, continue, sorry.
So the people who go to the World Cup, they don't have 3 heads, they don't have 5 legs. They are just human like every other player, whether it is Yamal or Messi. The issue African teams have had over the past is that consistency, right? We get a coach, the coach qualifies you for the World Cup, and 2 months before the World Cup, you say, because we're going for the World Cup, let's go and get an European coach from Sweden or Yugoslavia or Finland. And then we fire the coach, we get a new coach. That has always been a problem. But Africa has the quality to compete with any European team and with any South American team. So the reason why they do well in the World Cup is that they have a plan and they stick to it. And even if things are not working out for them, they already have a plan. So we have a coach now who knows what he's doing. And I believe with the pace at which this team is going, if they maintain the consistency, I don't see any team that can beat the Super Eagles of Nigeria. And remember, we also have the bench as well. Do you notice that this team has become better under Eric Chell?
Yeah, I noticed. So
the players are doing better. He has brought out the best out of them. Have you noticed that?
Yeah,
like
I agree.
Under Parceiro and Genosgro, at the point, it was like, yes, they were playing under instruction, under Eric Chell, under Parceiro and Genosgro. but they were playing like a zombie kind of football. Like defensive, taking the ball, not knowing what to do with the ball, going around in circles with the ball, right? But now they have a mission, they attack. So he has also focused on the strengths of our football, which is attack, go, just go forward, but go with a mission. And even players like Ejuke, people are talking, I see because of one game Ejuke has played, and people are like, oh, Ejuke is the best thing. Ejuke in the past, anytime you call him, his decision making was always zero. But yesterday, you can see the improvements. Even though he has not been playing regularly for his club, that means there's something that this coach is doing to the players. He's bringing out the best out of them. So in the next 3, 4, 5 months, I'm telling you, this team will become unbeatable. Like, even look at Chukwueze against Benin Republic. I never knew that Chukwueze can play a long cross. We know Chukwueze to be that player that, cuts in as a winger, right? Like a cut-in, inverted winger. But I never knew that he could actually cross the ball. So these are the things that we, like, even set pieces, things like that, he has really improved in that aspect. So I believe that it's just a matter of time that this team will become unbeatable. I'm telling you. So, and that is that, Then, my second point is going to be a bit controversial. I was in IoT's show yesterday, and people came gunner blazing against me, on the comment section, just the same way they came for your previous, is it Otumba? I don't know.
Otumba Salam, so yes.
Came gun blazing. You see, I take time to watch the team, right? I'm going to give my comment here again, and then because I watched the match live yesterday, right? In the 89th minute, after they equalized, it took me back to the game against Zimbabwe. We lack the ability to finish up a game when we are leading. We need to work on that. Do you know that if that match was in the group stages of the qualifiers, we would have only had 1 point in that game? Do you know that? Even though we played well. So that means we need to actually take our chances and also finish up a game when we are leading 1-0. We made a similar mistake against Zimbabwe, right? So these are things that I think the coach needs to maybe it's a psychological thing. I don't know what's going on, right? Because I felt that there was no need taking the match to extra time, because now you use more energy, the energy that you are supposed to use to preserve yourself for the next match, which was in 2 days' time, right? Because it's Thursday and then Sunday. So you only have 2 days. So they were supposed to have finished up that match in 90 minutes. But again, it happens, it's football. Anything is possible. And then again, I will say what I said again. Osimhen, yes, is a good player, but every player has their own strengths and their own weakness. Osimhen's weakness is that he's not very good in one-on-one with the goalkeeper. If you watch him very well in Napoli, if you watch him very well in his current club, he misses a lot of one-on-one chances. But he's able to score the most difficult goals. The goals that you don't imagine that Osimhen will score, he will score it for you. But the easiest of goals, sometimes he misses it. Maybe it's just how he's built, maybe it's because of his development, as a player, So every player has their own strengths and their own weakness. It's something I've observed. I watch Osimhen, even for his club, he misses a lot of one-on-one chances. If you see the game against Liverpool, for example, that they played, he missed one-on-one chances as well. But then, because he's a big-time player, he was able to redeem himself in the extra time and score those 2 great goals. Because at the end of the day, he's still a world-class player. When I made that statement yesterday in IoT's show, people came gun blazing, oh, what do you mean, this and that? But I was talking based on what I saw, on the match. And in the match yesterday as well, the referee, the South African referee, right? Your guest, Ombuere. Is Ombuere a prophet?
Ombuere is a priest. He's a spiritual being. Yeah.
Yeah. Ombuere said something before the game. Do you remember? that they should not change the referee. You remember when people were complaining that, even I was one of those that, maybe they should change the referee. Remember, he kept saying that they should not change the referee. Remember?
I remember.
That referee was really helpful because that was a penalty. And I'm going to say something quickly. I know so many times people, because I lived in South Africa, right? So people always think that South Africans have this beef against Nigerians. I want to say here that South Africans are our brothers and sisters. Most of them don't have issues with us. It's just sometimes online stuff and things that happens. So, but generally speaking, most of them don't really have issues with us. The referee could have punished us.
I agree.
Because if he had given that penalty and Gabon was leading 1-0, I'm telling you, Gabon would have defended and that game would have become more difficult for us. But again, everything worked for our favor, yesterday, So going forward now for the game against DR Congo, I believe that Nigeria will win the game. Obviously, we're going to win the game. But then my main thing is that would they be able to maintain the same level of energy that they used when they played against Gabon? Because if you remember during the AFCON qualifiers, the last AFCON, we played South Africa, right, in the semifinals. We went to extra time, then penalty, and then the players became tired. So by the time they played in the final, they were already exhausted. Do you remember? During the AFCON, they became tired. So I hope, and that's why I was hoping that we did not have to play extra time yesterday. I hope that the players will have time to recover so that they can go with the same pace against DR Congo. But even if they are tired, I still believe that Nigeria will win the game. Now, quickly, in the defense, I believe that they should, the coach should start Calvin Bassey and Semi Ajayi in the middle, and then move, what's his name, to the right back, Benjamin. Move Benjamin to the right back. Then in the midfield, he will have to play Onyeka and Iwobi if Ndidi is not available. Because Onyeka and Ndidi played together in the AFCON. So there's that chemistry already between Iwobi and Onyeka, right? And then going forward, I think the only change he will need to make is that he will need to remove maybe he shouldn't start Chukwueze, but instead he should start Moses Simon. And I think he should also start Lookman. I think Lookman can start again. Lookman can start the game again with Osimhen and then Akko Adams. So I think they are similar changes, basically. Similar lineup with the last game, except for, bringing Onyeka to replace Ndidi, bringing, what's his name? Bringing Moses Simon, to replace Moses Simon to replace Chukwueze, and then bringing Semi Ajayi in the defense, So, and then for someone like Osai Samuel, I think Osai Samuel should probably be on the bench for the next game,
Yeah, that's a very insightful contribution. Thank you for that. A lot of people say that somebody just let me just give this comment quickly. It's for you. He said that about a moment, I think I lost that. He said that I remember that last comment before the Republic game that you thought him about fate, that we're going to score 4 goals. You said it, and we actually
by sight.
Yes. So thank you for that. We actually enjoyed that. We hope that the journey continues again. After Sunday. Yes. That's actually I really actually enjoy that contribution. Thank you for your time and for the patience. So so just before I take Mr. Michael, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So let me just take this comment from Ryan. That breaking news: Osasu said that the FIFA notified CAF that Ndidi is able to play. Okay, he confirmed that. We don't want to go and beat Congo now. That it's not able to play.
Let NFF ask CAF themselves. These things are easy things. If you ask CAF, CAF does not have the right to deny you this kind of answers. So they can't say, "Oh, you should know." No, you can say, "Oh, I don't know this time. What is your rule?" So, and they are not like I know they are Africans, but if NFF is not still sure, they should just ask FIFA. FIFA will answer them in less than 1
Yes.
hour,
1 hour.
those kind of things.
Yes.
They will know what is happening. So these kind of things, when we start thinking shady, I just laugh. These are small things. In UK here, you can just text message and they will.
You get it straight away.
Yeah. So my mission, I want to remarket the Super Eagles. And for people who think I don't like Elegbete, I'm not directing my anger to. I'm not angry at him, but I need to correct the things that they have done. Number one, they damage these guys. Oh, they don't love the country. They are not giving 150% commitment. These ones, they are not Super Eagles material. That was the song after the first 4 games. You see, that was the song. And everybody forgot the role of the coach. Everybody forgot the role of the NFF. Now that they are winning now, nobody is saying they are giving 150%. Everybody is saying, we should win. I hope we win Congo. I hope we don't lose. Because you will hear the song again of how Osimhen is not patriotic. I don't know where we have this Stockholm syndrome. It's called Stockholm syndrome. When the slave continues to worship the master, somebody is destroying your football, but it's Osimhen that's your problem. Somebody was given 10 billion naira after AFCON. Even during these qualifiers, do you know that federal government released money again? That they said Tinubu was asking that, are you guys sure that you are going to qualify? And they said, don't worry, president will qualify. He released money again. Now he has released under 1 billion. And then we want to say it's the players that is our problem. I think Nigeria is such a country that they have battered us to. You see, I was talking with a colleague today in the hospital. I said, well, I was in Nigeria. A consultant will ask me a question. I'm afraid. I'm really afraid. I don't know the answer to give now. If I give the answer is too correct, they say you are showing off. If you give the answer is wrong, they laugh you. They abuse you in front of patients. They abuse you in front of patients. In fact, when you want to go and write exam, you start prostrating. Because if you don't do it, they will tell you are good, but there's nothing you write in that exam. If I meet you, you will fail. Do you know they will do it to ourselves in Nigeria? And then somebody will fail you and you go back to work and we still work with the person again and the person is still your oga. Do you know that there are junior doctors in Nigeria that work 72 hours without break? When I was in trauma center, I will say these things now so that we understand the kind of country we have built. Because sometimes all these things envelope the whole sector, football, education, health, it envelopes. When I was a junior registrar and I had house officer working with me, he was the only house officer in trauma center in Ondo State, working with me in the department, and he was doing everyday call for 2 months, every day, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and some people will still come and abuse him that he was not working. When I work with him, what I do is when I do 2 days with him, I tell him to go. I carry the whole shift myself. I do both his work and my work together because I see that this is a human being. How will he stay in hospital every day for 2 months? This is the in Nigeria. I almost fought my consultant. I worked on Friday. I did shift alone. I worked on because that time the boy had now gone. I worked on Saturday. I did shift alone. I worked on Sunday. There was a surgery to be done on the theater table. And my oga was saying, have you collected the blood sample for this patient? Sir, sorry, I forgot. Remember, that my oga will have gone home on that Friday, see his wife, see his family, slept well. Me, I'm in the hospital. The nurses are calling me. Now, on Sunday, I'm still doing the same thing. And unfortunately, I don't have a senior registrar. So I'm the one doing the function of a senior registrar, a junior registrar, and a house officer. And on that Sunday, I burst in the front of everybody. I shouted on him. That was the first time. My colleagues were afraid. I was another lion that day. I told him, I hit my hand on the table and I said, this surgery, I'm not doing it with you. Go and do it alone. He thought it was a joke. See, it was another consultant that had to come and beg me to say, if you don't carry this person's leg, there's no way your guy will fix this leg. And we had to solve it that day. They cannot continue to beat a child. And the day the child says, stop beating me, you say it's the child's fault again. Elegbete will just be demarcating these players. So what the players have done is the right thing. And you can remember this same thing happened in 2022. Why do we forget things so bad? In 2022, they disbanded the team. They disbanded the team because they were asking for their rights. Sunday Olise did not go to that World Cup. And we did woefully in that World Cup. And they want to repeat the same thing. People who are gullible with Stockholm syndrome started blaming the players. If they had lost against Gabon, they will say it's because they want only money. So I think we need to start from there. Against Gabon again, I think the coach made a mistake after they scored that one goal. The Gabonese coach. I have told you, there's no team that plays against Nigeria with Osimhen there, or even Galatasaray, that does not push his defense back. How will you push your defense into Nigerian line? They were lucky Osimhen did not score that last goal. It will always happen if you do that. And against Congo again, I'm going to tell you the same thing again. Except that coach has lost his mind. They are going to move their defense back. It will become a disadvantage for their midfield. Their midfield will have to move a little bit back. And it will be a disadvantage for their striking force too. They will move a little bit back again. So Nigeria is going to have more of the possession. Nigeria is having more of the possession because of Osimhen. I'm not saying Osimhen is the most important player. So it's a group game. But Osimhen has that quality that makes people think twice before they draw their strategy.
You have to attend to him.
Yes, you just have to. If I want to beat Osimhen, I will not say that strategy because anybody can watch it and pick it. There are strategies you can use to beat Nigeria. But I will not say that one because I can't give my cat out to the opponent. But there is no team. And I pray that the Congo coach makes the same mistake Gabon coach is making. Everybody was saying Gabon is good. They are the best. They score 150 million goals. It is because they have not met Nigeria. Specifically Osimhen. If Osimhen played against South Africa, they go chop them. We will beat them. We will have beaten them. And I want to thank God that we lost against Benin. Because if you had not lost against Benin, if you played draw in that game, Finidi will have been the next coach against Rwanda. Because he will have said, Chibi is just 2 games now. And even Pesero, that was our coach, also drew. He has the chance to still qualify. Thank God he lost that game. That is the turning point. That game was what gave us hope. It was from the ashes of that defeat that hope came. Because if you had lost...
Sorry, I want to say something. Sorry. And if you have been following me here, my main account, that's what I said. When Nigeria lost to Benin Republic, I said Nigeria should see it as a victory, not as a defeat, though. That this defeat will be the turning point. And it is. That was how everything changed. See, people fought. Somebody went on RICV. They should, since we are not going to the World Cup, leave Finidi there. Let Finidi continue. They were bringing Ismail Sadiq, Benjamin Chamenu. Everybody were holding to. Okay, remember. Thank you. I said it. Everybody were holding Ismail. They were holding. They were bringing players. They were saying that you should continue. They were doing all sorts of things. And what even made me so annoyed was that Ibrahim Gusso said that the reason why they picked the judge was that because they went to pray about it.
You know, we are a very, very religious country that we don't even understand Christianity. We don't understand God. That's another topic again. That's another topic.
I want to. You're very objective. I want to ask you this question before I let you go. How do you think? What do you think will happen tomorrow? I know that you think that Nigeria will beat Gabon. You said it. What do you think will happen tomorrow? Sorry, not tomorrow. I think it's tomorrow too, because today is already 107.
Saturday. It's already Saturday today. So against, I was asking for Congo. If you remember our 3 day, I was afraid of them, Belema, Anguissa. I think the reason why Congo won was because Anguissa had injury. Forget all those rubble things that guys are saying. If Anguissa was in that game with Balema, the change that they made to bring Mbeumo back to the midfield would not have happened. Mbeumo will have played up front. Because I think at a point they brought Mbeumo to the midfield.
Slightly back, yeah. When they brought Ibaka.
So that one would not have happened. Mbeumo will have stayed with Abubakar, and it's having a problem for anything facing them. So Anguissa having injury is what now made my prayer answered. You see that Gabon game, what they will play is Gidigbo. You know what they call Gidigbo football?
Yes.
That's what they're going to play. So the only fear is, do we have that? I know Sanusi is strong. I know Basi is strong. And I know that I don't know how strong Ajayi is against those Gidigidi guys, but he should have more intelligence than them, I believe.
Yeah, I think Ajayi should do my year.
Yeah, and I think if Benjamin is playing from the right, then that place is blocked, and those guys in front can do a lot of damage. If Nigeria is so concerned about Didi playing, they can send the mail tonight. They will get their answer before the game. The way we are talking about these things as if it's highfalutin, it's a small matter. So, and if Didi is not playing, let's see what happens. I would have preferred Oyeka Onyedika. Ndidi has left, so Ndidi will be Iwobi will now be my left midfield.
Yes.
Then maybe Lukman or Chukwueze can now be my right midfield that can now invert. What it means is that you sometimes now find he will be playing as 10 sometimes where he can move inside because both of them are going to be inverted, right?
Yes.
So I think it can work that way, that we can have Onyeka, then indeed playing from the left midfield side, anybody from the right, and then Akko Adams, and it will just be like against Russia. They use against Russia, we used Onyeka and Oyindika in the midfield.
Yes.
And then it was
I think it was
Bashiru on the right, then this boy Uche on the left.
On the left, yes.
And they were now interchanging, and so it's the same for yes, and it worked. So I think that same formation can work. What I'm also praying for is that this boy in Werder Bremen, let us just pray for him. If that guy hits height with this new formation of using two strikers that we have struck, if he plays to
Werder Bremen.
I mean, is it Werder Bremen he is, or is Werder Bremen now, or is it Wolves? It's Werder Bremen now. I mean, this striker now that's not been doing well. Boniface, if he comes to his real potential in terms of dribble technicalities that we are now trying to work Akko Adams to do with Osimhen, if he put his head down and does his normal job, he can produce that kind of performance. I just pray that I hope he can. I'm not saying we should call him. Don't get me wrong. I know and I know we still also have this guy in Nice who can also do the same thing. Terry Murphy can also offer the same thing. So I just hope that because
thank you for your time. Yeah. So thank you. That's what. So guys, I have few people actually was here, but I have to time this one now. That's to be like maybe at 1 minute 30 seconds because I thought I'm going to finish after 2 hours, but I'm going to round it up once. I'm going to finish up with Chris and Onguenri, but the way it is now, I will just take the thought of Henry, thought of Kingsley Patrick. I think on whatever job, I'm not sure, maybe camera is not switched on. I will take Henry thoughts, Henry thoughts, Kingsley Patrick thoughts, whatever thought, then I'll just wrap it up directly because I'm already out of time. So Henry, yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, I don't like punishing people. But you're doing a great job.
Thank you.
I'll keep it very short. There was a lot of things I wanted to say. Yeah. So on the game tomorrow, sorry, that's a one-on-one chance that Osimhen missed. It was the second touch that was the error. You understand? The
Yes.
second touch. It was very similar to what he did in the under-17 against Croatia, but he ended up dribbling the goalkeeper and
Yeah.
scored that. I think that's what he would have done, but maybe he and the keeper did well, making himself big. You understand? So, but the moment he missed that second touch, he would
Yeah.
have
I'm
rounded
going.
the
I'm bringing
goalkeeper.
you. Yeah.
I
Continue.
think he would have rounded the goalkeeper. But that being said, on the game against Congo, the person I fear the most against Congo is the coach of Congo. The coach of Congo is a very good coach. So he's a coach.
This is the same
Yeah,
thing.
the Saber is a very good coach. He coached Uganda. His stability and discipline from the back. I've talked about him many times. I remember when we talk on Instagram. There was a time I even wanted him to be Nigeria coach before he joined DRC. You understand? He's a very, very good coach. He enforces discipline. He doesn't concede many goals. You understand? So he's a coach that would try to match you strength or threat. He's willing to also make those changes. That's why I'm scared. So number one, number two is I don't think Congo will make the mistake that Gabon is making. When they will pass back and they will pass to you, they would not do that. They are very experienced defenders, and you understand. So for me, I just I want Eric Shell to come up with a very good plan against the Congolese team. I think if we do what we do, we pass very quick in the top half of the pitch. I think we have a very good chance of winning the game. You understand? Pass quick passes around them. You understand? You can penetrate them. The of Twanzebe and Chancel Mbemba, well-known defenders. These are I would want to see how Osimhen performs against this kind of defenders. Now they know how to head, they know how to jump, so they would fight for every ball. So, but I think we still have more quality at the end of the day. You understand? I think it's going to be a very tough game. I did not want Congo, honestly. But if you look at the Cameroon game, I think the Cameroon coach outclassed the Congo, and the Congo coach admitted it that when the Cameroon changed to a 3-4-3, that he didn't know what was hitting him until he had to quickly also change too. You understand? Because Cameroon has not played that shape before.
Mhm.
That's to tell you that look, this game is a game of coaches. You understand? So once you change, you have to do something that you haven't done before. For a coach like Congo, he's going to plan for you too. You understand? Congo, they are not a side that sleeps. So you understand? So I would trust Eric Shell to come up with a plan. I think I will leave it there. So just because of time, I mean, there's a lot of things I want to say, but we always talk on Instagram, so we'll definitely have the chance to talk. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Henry. Thank you for being
Yeah.
here. Thank you. So that impression to you two, very short, so that we can wrap it up. Time is already fast spent.
Yeah, thank you for having me. I think just to wrap it up, I think Nigeria have to, just as I told you that, you saw what I told you that I didn't want the referee to be changed. I wanted the referee to, just like the other Henry said, because I told you the example of Harold Webb. That's most times when you change the referee, the other ones coming may just try to punish you that you are fighting their colleague, So I think it helped us, although the penalty, the Osimhen, the guy that punched Osimhen, I don't know whether I will say that it was a penalty because Szczesny did the same thing to Messi when Poland played Argentina in 2022 World Cup. And the referee blow the penalty. So if referee can blow that penalty, the similar event, I don't see why. But be it as may, we won convincingly. So if he is, I will not bother the referee on that. Then I think I was impressed the way he managed the defense, because he didn't try to look for more goals or leave Osimhen to play the 120 minutes. He was careful that they may injure him and change him, which was a good thing. Then with respect to Congo, I think they have to watch out for Congo, because if statistics is anything to go by, this was the same team that played 1-1 with Morocco in the AFCON. And I remember that match, they have to even ban the Morocco coach. I think he have an alteration with this same Bemba, Chancellor Bemba. And they have to ban him. Two of them had open confrontation after the match. Then they made it up to the semi-final. They played the third place match and lost on penalties to South Africa. They 6-5. So it's a very good side. It's a side that came fourth place finish in the AFCON. Shows it's not a team to, for you to show. And they were actually leading Senegal 2-0 before Senegal came from behind to win 3-2.
But the team that he said finished third during the AFCON did not win a single game in the group stage.
You mean Congo? You are talking.
Yes.
But they made it up to semi-final. So they lost to eventual winners, Ivory Coast. So we had many people lost to Ivory, because that's AFCON. It was somehow Ivory Coast was destined to win that AFCON in a mysterious type of way. This was a team that came third in their group. I have never seen, since I started watching match, where a team that lose 2 matches in a group stage qualified as best loser and go ahead to win the competition. I've never seen it, which was a mystery, and the way they qualified to that final, was mysterious.
So what do you think will happen tomorrow? So I can wrap it up quickly.
I think Nigeria will win, but they need to fashion out a strategy against Congo. So that I don't know whether this guy is actually injured seriously, Mwabale, because I know he was injured. He wanted to change. Then later came back again and said it's okay, but he was signaling change. But later came back. He came back again. So I think I think they need to also shuffle the team, because I know that Congo will be watching our video clips, trying to come out with a strategy to mark Osimhen, or mark some of our, just like they did to Chukwueze. They know that he's the guy that supplied to Osimhen, so they stopped him from supplying. And the people were complaining, but they didn't know that these guys watch our matches. They find it several times and try to, so they need also to tweet the team somehow, so that any plan
Nigeria will win. Just fire prediction. Nigeria win the game or not?
Yeah, Nigeria will win. Nigeria will win, but I don't see 4-1. I think it's going to be a very slim win, but Nigeria will win. But I don't see that goal.
We'll always enjoy your historical views and everything on it. Thank you. Olewa, your thoughts quickly. You have a few things to say, but just summarize it.
Yeah, thank you very much. Tomorrow, the last time I said it, that when you guys were discussing about the chances of Nigeria playing the way we did in AFCON, and I asked why. Why should we go into that match playing like that? We have advantage, and we need to concentrate on that advantage to win the game, which is what we did on Thursday. And we got, the needed victory to put us on our journey, on our way to the 2026 FIFA World Cup. Tomorrow, again, that's what we are going to do. Again, what do we need to do? Concentrate on our strengths and see how we can use it to against their weakness to get that. I mean, to get the maximum victory in that game too. Like the last speaker said, as much as they want to watch our clip to take advantage of us, we will also watch their own to also take advantage of them. Where we see Wan-Bissaka, experienced defender, how much do we can we take advantage of him? This other former Manchester United defender, is it Transcende? What's his name too? We've seen him too. We look at all of this. The good thing about the present Super Eagles is that goals are coming in from different angles. We're not relying. Yeah, the poster boy is Victor Osimhen. Is the blessing to the country. It came at the right time for the country. So for me, there's nothing to fear. Let us go into that game with all our arsenal, with all our head up. It is not done yet. With that at the back of our mind, we'll go and do the business, and get the victory. Behind the scene, I was discussing with you about the penalty. Like the last speaker said, he was referring to a matter of 2022 FIFA World Cup. That's like 10 years in football, right? 2022 is just some 3-4 years ago. But a lot of things changes in football that can make something of 2 years ago more like a 10 years, because a lot of things may have changed. And I said it that the only reason, I don't know the conversation between the referees, but I'm 75 to 80% sure that if you hear the conversation, if that guy was not pulled, he wouldn't have done anything with that ball because the ball was higher. If the ball was low and he would be able to connect with the ball, it probably would have been a penalty. But if he was not pulled, it would still never have anything to do with that. And that is the reason. We have seen that a couple of times in EPL, that on a normal ground, those days, this would have been a penalty. But they will explain to you, because it's the rule. I don't make the rule. They make the rule. And because they make it, we have to follow it based on how they have made it. So they will tell you that, the way the ball is going, he would not get advantage to score. But if it will get advantage to score, they will take it as a penalty. There was a game of an Arsenal game that the keeper collided or, had a tackle on Victor Gyökeres. On a normal ground, that would have been a penalty. But they said, the ball was going like this. So because of that, you wouldn't gain advantage. All this kind of stuff. I think that is the reason why when you pull those days like that in the box, it should be a penalty. But tomorrow is a Nigerian victory. And I see at least from 2 goals and above.
Oh, thank you. Well, so before I actually let you go to, how proud of you, Benjamin Fredericks?
Well, I have decided to just, pause on commenting on Benjamin Frederick. Why it was that some of us who see this guy from the embryo, from when he was becoming a man, we knew what we saw. Yesterday, if you look at his game was matured on Thursday. I told you, Smith, you and I used to talk behind the scenes very well, that there is still some lot of aspect of his game that is not coming out. One of it was his assist to Osimhen yesterday. This boy, when he was playing in ABS, he would take the ball from in front of his own box to the other box. Right? These are some of the things. And he has fantastic passing accuracy. Watching where it's difficult. I just imagine that those days you see some good coaches. If you take this kind of guy to probably a midfield as a defensive midfielder, it will supply some sublime passes, unbelievable passes, because he has very good sight. I don't know his short passes, but when you want to break the defense, and there was a time, I don't know if somebody on a live or a professional, I can't imagine. The person was referring to, we lack something from our recent defenders, the ability to pass the ball from the defense to the midfield. We lack defenders doing that a in the present Super Eagles. And if you see this guy, these are some of his strengths if you watch him very closely. But some of these people, some of our colleagues, some of our friends do not really believe in what we're saying. And if you remember very well, to wrap this up, Smith, the very first time I told you about this guy, the only defender I compared this guy was Van Dijk that day. That there's a boy that is playing in ABS. The very first time I saw this guy in training during his trial, I was shouting. The man that I was shouting to is late today. May God bless his soul. Now, this guy, you don't see one boy, and the guy kept quiet, not knowing that it was the one his club in Kaduna spoke with before he came to ABS to come and join us that time. So he just kept quiet, say go talk anything, say make everybody use their eyes, see the thing. Even I don't say I'm saying you do okay, you do okay. So I'm happy that everybody has now seen what we have seen long time ago. I'm happy that the only problem where one of my colleagues get with me now because of the boy, and I hope that as he has done it publicly behind the scene where we had all these things, we will do it again and say no. You said some of these things. We have actually seen it. So I give it to you, just like the way I was giving it to the boy.
Oh, that is. I think I don't want to say, but those that didn't know. So I don't know. It's now your time to come and give the boy his flowers. Thank you, Willa, for your time. We're just wrapping up. I know you joined very late, but this man is fresh, yo. I just want to say it that way. This man is fresh, yo.
Ooh,
It's you. You can see that this one is fresh. Yo. Thank you, Willa, for your time. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes. So, okay, I won't wrap it up now. 2 minutes. So I know that you want to make some comments, Chris and Henry. People are really in love with you. Yes, Henry, you come and scatter everything. Okay, Chris, your thoughts, final thoughts. I just hearing comments from people. Just give your final thoughts.
My own is that I'm really tired of this whole thing of everybody saying that was a penalty. That was a penalty. It is not a penalty. There is no way that was going to be a penalty. And I just felt like the sending the referee to go to the VAR was just kind of fishy to me, because that was not a penalty. Because there's no way, if you're going to go for the ball and someone is pulling your shirt and then you would dive forward. It doesn't make any sense. You understand? And the ball was away from him. And if we're talking about penalty, the ball that Akadams crossed into the 10-yard box that the Ichime went for, and the keeper missed it and smashed into Osimhen, that even after the game, during the interview, you can see like Osimhen, part of his head was swollen from that, from that incident. That was also a penalty. And the referee never went to the VAR to even check it for once. Like, they didn't send the referee to go to the VAR to go check to see if that should be given as a penalty. So it just shows you that they're not going to give us anything for free in this playoff. We're going to have to grind everything out. See what happened. The first incident they had, it went straight to VAR. We had so many incidents in that game that the referee never said, they never told the referee, go check and see if you're going to decide to give it a penalty or not. We never had any of that. But the first one they had, they went straight to that. So, like you said earlier, and, with the whole thing about, a whole lot of this, they don't want us to, get the playoff spot. I just don't want us to leave anything to the referee. I want us to go out there and put them to the sword. Like, just don't wait for the referee to give you anything. Don't look at the referee for anything.
Don't destroy them.
Close out the game. Just close out the game. Don't give them any hope, like the way we did with Gabon, where we started making them feel like they could win the game, that they started pushing out forward. Like, just from the first system, because like they said earlier, the Congolese team, what they're going to do on Sunday, tomorrow, is that they will try to, that first minute, like they did against Senegal, they will try to, smash us. You understand what I mean? Like the pressing, the physicality, they will try to impose that fear on us, because no offense to them, this is the kind of people they are. and they are very aggressive. They are very aggressive people. They like to impose themselves.
Yeah.
And once they do that, and you show any sign of weakness, they will pounce on you. You understand?
Yes, they will.
So that first 10 minutes, they were going to try to do that. And once we stand it, once we stand it, I don't consider any stupid chances or any mistake, because they will also be looking at putting pressure on the referee to be looking at if anything happens in the box. Trust me, tomorrow, if we do anything in the 10-yard box, anything, whether it's by mistake or whatever, they will give it a penalty. Straight up. They will not even think twice. It will go straight to the penalty.
Okay. Yeah, we have to be very careful. That's from Chris. So, thank you, Chris. And so Chris, are you calling it for a Nigerian win? So let's just hear that from you in case we don't come.
No. As a Nigerian, obviously, I'm going to go for because man, Smith, look at our journey to this place, man. Like, we have been doing the impossible to this place. Like, we have been doing the impossible, man. It's like a cat with more than 9 lives, man. We're just so.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, I just hope that the story continues.
Yes.
So that's what I'll say.
Should they play in the or we should just leave it?
See, this was the same guy that said that they're going to change the referee. It was the same person, and I went to his page right now. He's not even confirming that he said if. He's not even saying that. He said he's not even like he's confirming that they happen. So that guy, I just think like he just likes to get attention, because the last time he said that you'll change the referee, and the referee still officiated the game. So for me, I just feel like it's just something that the team itself should know exactly if, like this guy said, it seems something they can confirm from FIFA and get an information about it. So
anyway, says that if all cards were cancelled from the first round, that means that Semi Ajayi should have played against Gabo.
Exactly.
Okay. Thank you, Chris, for your time. We're going to talk in the background and see exactly, at least they are training to the light training. Those that played little bit, they went for full training today. So those that played 180 minutes or more than 90 minutes, they went for like a light training. So from today's section, we know exactly how the lineup will look like. So thank you, Chris, for your time. Always, spot on.
Yeah.
Thank you. So I'm ready.
Let me respond to Henry. Semi Ajayi get this yellow card on the group stage, not on the playoff. Assuming that he played and got the yellow card on the playoff, it would have been a different story. You get my point? Now, Semi Ajayi have gotten a yellow card in the group stage before. Now, get the second one in the same group stage. It's automatically suspension. Assuming he get it on the playoff. But now, I think man made the law. Law did not make man. Ordinarily, it is supposed to be on suspension. Smith, don't worry, we will talk behind the scene. But let's be honest with you. If they said that indeed they can play, something is fishing. That is it. Now, concerned about the penalty, I think it was a penalty. Yeah, it was a penalty when you look at it. The ball is coming towards the player, and First Samuel is holding the guy. You see, let's be honest. And for them to call the referee, they noticed that it was a penalty. For them to call the referee, they noticed that, let's be honest, watch it. The ball is coming, the guy is already with the ball. Osai Samuel is still holding him. Osai Samuel is holding him. In fact, he's supposed to score the game. Let's be honest, it's penalty. It's nothing to say, it's not a penalty. Now, the game against Nigeria, Congo versus Nigeria, on Sunday, 3-0. Yes. Now ask yourself this question: can Congo beat Gabon?
I don't think so, because Congo struggle against Sudan and against Togo.
As what did I say? 3-0. The question you need to ask yourself: I don't care whether they have the coach or not. Can Congo win Gabon? If Congo can win Gabon, in your conscience, in your mind, go and do your research. Can Congo beat Gabon? They are different. Nigeria is different. I have seen their pitfalls. I have seen their challenges. They hardly score goals. They hardly score goals. They don't know how to score goals. That is, take it from me. Yes. Game 3-0. Now, look at where my concern is. How I wish that the coach will sit down with Lookman for 2 hours, close the door, sit down with him. That is the only thing I need. Just sit down with him. Just maybe you take food, you just take him, tell him what is going on. Listen to him. Just listen to him. Don't move him out of the group. Sit him down. Listen to him. Talk to him. Motivate him. Give him his word. Tell him this. You will see the next game.
Yeah. Sorry, this Manolo Etuk said that my guy said that Dr. Congo. I remember when I was younger, they used to call it Dr. Congo. It just reminds me of my childhood slightly. The Manolo Etuk said Dr. Congo. So, Ombweri, now that you have entered the prophecy room.
No, yeah, it's 3-0. It's 3-0. It's 3-0. It's nothing.
So, do you think it's going to be easier?
Now, let me ask yourself why they have not released the referee. They have not. The referee is not yet official. See, Smith, calm down. The only thing I want is our ZM itself. If you go and check it, 116 minutes, 57 seconds or 55 seconds. Go and see the error he made. I go and see the error he made. Right? 116 minutes, 54 seconds. Go and check the error he made. The same error he made. This one is the reverse. He's crossed the ball. Go and see it. Let him calm down. Let him not be afraid. He's scared. Why must Frederick will be confident and he's afraid? What kind of frightened is that? The people that watch the game, go and check it. Go and check what I'm saying. You see the game, relax. Yes, I've looked at the game against Cameroon and the Gabon. Sorry, Diarico. No. The game is 3-0. Yeah, the game is 3-0. Yes.
So what's that you are giving agenda against ours?
No,
it's not about 8, 9.
No, it's not. He have not worked on himself. Let's be honest. He have not. And the people agitating for Onyedika. Ask yourself this question: why did the coach remove Osimhen and put Tolu? He would have also removed Ndidi and put Onyedika. Give him just 2 minutes or 3 minutes. You are winning 4-1.
Even against South Africa, he didn't use them.
You say?
He didn't use them against Africa.
My brother, let's be honest with ourselves.
Okay, I'm coming though. Don't run away. Don't go and do your YouTube account. Kelvin Marvel said that Ombweri, I will give you $1,000 if Nigeria wins 3-0.
Oh, God help me. Put it on. Come on, look at this guy. I want to challenge.
I will give you $1,000 if Nigeria wins 3-0. That's Kelvin Marvel saying that if Nigeria wins 3-0.
Please screenshot it and keep it. Screenshot it and keep it for me.
I can't speak directly here for me. I know him very well. He's Kelvin Marvel. He said that he's going to give you $1,000.
$1,000. Okay.
Yes.
Now, the person said, if you like, let him be the best in League One. My brother, There's something I want us to. This thing we check in the group, we check in the club, we do this, we come down. It does not help us. Does the person? It's like somebody that has money in abroad, but in his village he can't build a house. You
So,
get
you
my
know,
point? Yeah. So
yeah,
he
I
himself
understand.
knew. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, a lot of people actually agree with this. That Kevin Marvel will go and change his name now and run away finally.
Well, let him run away now. That one, like, see, Smith. There's something I have looked at when you are talking. I was just looking at something. There's something I look at. Cameroon has so many chances. Yeah. Chances. Cameroon has so many chances. The only thing I want Eric Chi to look at is how will you defend at the final minutes? That is my problem.
That is it. You know, and sometimes I don't blame this coach. That was the reason why against Rwanda, the coach had to bring players in to close the game against Lesotho. You know, because that last minute thing is like a curse. But don't worry, you know,
I know it's a cup, but it's going to break. You see Congo. You see Congo Smith, huh?
Yes.
Red card might be in this game. Don't worry. Let's see who's gonna.
All right. Thank you very for your time. You know, really enjoy you. The prophecy, take it there. You know, thank you very for your time. So guys, thank you for. I still have like about 300 people watching for 3 hours, 3.5 hours. I can't thank you enough. I can't thank you enough. Thank you guys for your love. I have to appreciate those that sent super chat quickly. Benake, thank you. RD, my man, thank you for your love. Always showing support. FM Sings, thank you for your love. Ushe, my man, thank you. One moment, always as you were there. Remy Ali, you know, very consistent. Famia, thank you so much. Ote Otwefiam, thank you. James Oboji, that's my man from Australia. Is it James Oboji? Is this UK? Zizo, my man, thank you for your love. Ushe, thank you. Opomolero, Ayodele Opomolero, thank you for your support. Oyekunle, okay, thank you for your love. Sport Grinder, I didn't see you today. I was expecting you to come and share your tactical, your observation. Maybe probably when we meet again, we're gonna discuss that. And Adeda Malatu, thank you. I believe that Nigeria will defeat Congo 3-0. Let me just put that one there. Nigeria will defeat Congo 3-0. So, and this final comment from I asked my teammates if actually what if sent for penalties, they were actually were told with extra time. So see me. Okay. She was informed them. Okay. Thank you. This comment, I'm going to pin it here. 3-0. I'll be so happy. If you can show entry. So we have like 20 super chats. Thank you for your love. I really actually appreciate all of you guys. Share the video, like the video. If you still want to do super thanks, you can put it in the comment section. Thank you. I'll see you again. Enjoy your weekend. Thank you.